Kia ora everybody, welcome to Palmerston North. It's great to have your company here for Rapid League action on your Saturday afternoon, round 14 of the competition for 2026. Manawatū Jets up against Hawke's Bay Hawks. A nice little mid-central derby here for you to enjoy this afternoon. And the Jets and the Hawks going okay in the Rapid League. The Jets a little bit better than the Hawks. But, well, no, it's the other way around, isn't it? Yes, the Hawks going better than the Jets. Yes, so we'll see how it pans out today in this game. Got Tom Ingham with us for the clash here. Great to have you along, Tom. And these battles are always great between Manawatū and Hawke's Bay. You're looking at real pumped for another one?
Yeah, absolutely, Glenn. I mean, these are two teams that, you know, are fighting for those last spots in terms of the NZNBL ladder, and the Rapid League, we know, plays a massive part in that when it comes to points differential. So lots to play for this afternoon.
Indeed, and you can see Hawke's Bay got a decent points differential at the moment, nestled into 5th place with 8 wins, so 50%, not too shabby. Manawatū down in 9th place at the moment, only winning 5 games so far this season.
Yeah, but I think an exciting addition with Caslow Evans Jr. having his first Rapid League appearance of the season, so I expect this Manawatū Jets team to come out firing the Savo.
Indeed, yes. So yes, Caslow Evans dropping back, but let's have a look at the Hawke's Bay team first. Kobe Costley, Balin Casson, Maz Taylor, who's been great, Ezra Eagle and Isaac Allen. These guys have been in and around this team now for a couple of years, so should know each other pretty well by now. And one thing that Hawke's Bay do is they give it 100%.
Yeah, absolutely they do, and they'll be looking to fight against this Manawatū Jets team too, especially with a few injuries as well. So plenty of opportunities for these young fellas to get after it.
Let's have a look at the Manawatū team. Not a bad side, but Luca Richards coming back in recent games as well. Bought Boston Caldwell, Ahmed Esahati, Caslow Evans we've touched on, and Jameer Reed comes in, the 18-year-old from North Harbour, for just his 3rd Rapid League game this season.
Yeah, absolutely. I think exciting prospects on both sides and really looking to make their impact. As you see here, the Chemist Warehouse stats. We look right there in terms of Hawke's Bay Hawks have obviously been a bit more successful in the Rapid League so far this season, but I expect the Manawatū Jets to come out firing with that Richards and the Evans Jr. battle duo. But then you've got Boston Caldwell and Ezra Eagle with that forward battle. I think there'll be one where they'll both get after it, the Savo. Yeah,
Boston Caldwell is scoring 11 points per game at 42%. And Eagle, he's known for his physical robustness. He's going 6 points per game, 3 rebounds a game in the Rapid League. We've got Sam Pan, who's made the trip down from Tauranga last night. Amy Jo Clark and Jasmine Dean, who are going to be the officials in this clash. So yes, looking forward to this one. Yeah, Caslow Evans has started every single game for Manawatū this season in the NZNBL. But with the Websters fit and healthy, back he comes into this game, and he's got his hands on the ball right here for Manawatū. Caldwell. Can't nail that one, and now the Hawks come away with it.
Yeah, Caldwell looks to get busy in that mid-range in particular. I think he'll be something he'll look to get going early doors, but great defense there from the Hawke's Bay Hawks.
Here's Eagle. A little run around play from Costley. He's a lively character. And there's the opening basket of the game for the Hawks. And it's been dropped there by Balin Casson.
And a great job there from Casson. I think it's going to be really important to see right there. Evans Jr. straight into the lane. That duo we talked about pre-game. They're going to look to make some damage. But again, it's a great opportunity for all of the guys on the court right now, especially I think in the Hawke's Bay Hawks end. They're going to need to step up in that NZNBL game too. So great start from both teams right now.
Yeah, look out if Richards and Evans Jr. get hot. Here's Luca Richards completing the 3-point play. And he rattles that one in. Yes, he started in 8 NZNBL games this season, Luca Richards. So he's really mixed it up with the elite of this league in 2026.
Yeah, really gets after it in terms of on the offensive glass in particular. Really makes himself known and is a big piece for this Manawatū Jets team off the bench as well. So expect them to get going early.
Here's Eagle. Bit of a mismatch there with Evans Jr., but there's Richards to disrupt. Still going to be Hawke's Bay ball, but they've only got, what's that, 0.6 of a second.
0.6, so maybe a wee catch and shoot, might try to get a wee lob play, bit of a backdoor to the basket. See what they get.
No, not a bad effort there as Evans comes away with it. Got to say, a bit of an out today for Manawatū in this game is Christian McDaniel. He's injured. And what about that from Boston Cornwall?
Made no mistake the second time. It's same look, but I tell you what, he likes to get it up early doors in that mid-range area as well. Can score on all 3 levels and has been a prominent scorer for this Manawatū Jets side.
Very tidy basket from Cornwall, that one, wasn't it? But yes, Manawatū will miss McDaniel's energy in this game. And there's a steal, and here come the Jets. And there's Cornwall. Richards with the tip back. And Manawatū have got a second opportunity. Here's Evans Jr.
Looks like we may be having a legal screen there from Luca Richards. We see on the break, Manawatū Jets out and running everything but the finish, including timber into the cameras as well.
Yeah, it's a great skill of our camera operators to avoid players. Obviously, back to the training camp for our camera operator there. Here come Hawke's Bay. Nice move again from the Hawks. Lively start from both teams, and it's Casson again. Yeah,
I've loved what Casson's given this Hawke's Bay Hawks team so far. Come out, hit that 3, look to attack on the left as Cornwall is trying to get busy early doors. And I tell you what, whoever's on that camera right now, armor up, my son. Armor up.
Give us a wave. Cornwall, good stuff. Actually, that was good. That was nicely avoided by our camera operator.
Yeah, prepared for the second time round as Cornwall doesn't make this mistake from the Chemist Warehouse.
Yeah, Cornwall going all right this season, as we touched on, 11 points per game at 42%. And he's already on track for that one again. Good job from Boston Cornwall. Manawatū 7, leading Hawke's Bay 5 at the moment.
And I think with the introduction of Evans Jr., it gives Cornwall a bit more room to operate as well, because you have to draw attention to Evans Jr. out on that perimeter, so allows Cornwall to operate in that mid-range.
Yeah, 100%. Costly. At the 3 there if you wanted it. Isaac Allen puts up the triple attempt, not taken, but flying in there. It's Casson again. He's just everywhere at the moment.
Yeah, and again, great job from Casson. He might be a guy that sees a bit of time in the NBL as well, so great to see him get his wheels underneath him early. It's great backdoor cut and look there from Eagle.
Allen's been dispossessed, and Manawatū have got it. So in the end, a good stop by the Jets there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think right now the Jets are looking to pack it in a wee bit and not giving them any early as Evans Jr. And he's been so effective at going to his left and his right in that instance. Takes the bump, gets back to his preferred right hand, but is also very comfortable going to his left there too. Again, shifty on the hezzy. Maz Taylor just gets him across the arm, puts it in.
Yeah, Evans Jr. all class on that play. So back to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Manawatū go. Perfect in the game so far, and it remains that way.
Now you see a bit of an extended pressure here from the Manawatū Jets. They've looked to pack it in down the half court, but now trying to extend that pressure out a wee bit, take the Hawke's Bay Hawks out of their offense.
And in that goes. And that's Casson again. Well, so far he's scored every point for Hawke's Bay.
And this is a promising sign, as you see right there. If you're the Hawke's Bay Hawks coaching staff, you know, this is a guy you can maybe look at with the depleted numbers. Is he going to come in and be able to make an impact like he's doing at the moment? Great confidence booster for Casson.
19 years of age. Didn't play last year at all. He had an ACL injury, and there's an offensive rebound by Isaac Allen. Nice job from him. Almost stolen right there from Isahati. Eagle can't nail that one, and Isahati's got that.
Yeah, great job there from Eagle in terms of good defense, but able to take the bump, just not able to quite get the finish on that occasion.
Cornwall usually gobbles those up for breakfast, but there is Allen.
Yeah, great look there from Cornwall, coming off that, looking to shoot, as we know he's done all season.
See what Hawke's Bay can do here. About 10 seconds between the shot and the game clock to end this first quarter. Costly, double teamed, does well though to free it to Eagle. And Eagle rewards the work from Costly.
Yeah, and great job there from Costly. Got the double off the screen, but Eagle does a good job relocating, able to knock down the open one.
And ambitious play there. Now Hawke's Bay got a couple of seconds here.
Add to it.
No. Well, Casson is about the only thing he didn't nail in that first quarter. Pretty impressive quarter from both teams, 10 apiece.
Manawatū Jets 10, Balon Casson 10.
Pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. And I mean, again, like we talked about for both of these teams, points differential really does count as they're going to need these points. But right now, as we see here, way to collapse there on the back cut. Thought maybe they could have used the BNZ player timeout, try draw another play up and get that extra possession. As we see right there on screen, that large cut pepperoni pizza. Scan that QR code. Whew.
Yeah, good feed coming up tonight for you perhaps, folks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Only 35 bucks, that's a big pizza too.
Yeah, it really is. You get your money's worth on the old Sal's pizza, that is for sure.
So far, it is Casson. Yeah, in fact, there's 7 points. Eagles got that 3, of course.
Take that back, but Ezra Eagle.
Worth saying, though, that Hawke's Bay took a little grim there in that first quarter when they were 10-5 down, but they fought back pretty nicely, and they're currently on a 5-0 run.
Yeah, and I think what they've done is they've dealt with the Manawatū Jets pressure really well. You've seen the pick and pop there from Ezra Eagle. But again, it's the thing, keep moving the ball, keep trying to keep it getting through hands. I think it's going to be by committee to try and beat this Manawatū Jets side who now have that depth. We talked about straight away Caslow Evans Jr. already looking effective with that and one, a couple of assists there as well. Luca Richards looking to dominate down low. So, you know, it's going to be by committee for this Hawke's Bay Hawks team. So expect other guys to start to step up too.
Second quarter underway with the Hawks having the first possession. Lennox Singh is out there now, and sadly for the Hawks, they turn it over immediately.
Yeah, no, unlucky there from Singh in terms of gets that extended pressure, just checking into the game. But, you know, that's saying you got to bin, move on, and continue to push forward.
Got to give a shout out to number 5, Eddie Deck, who's out there for Hawke's Bay today. It's just the second Rapid League game this season. And that one's come off Cornwall.
Yeah, the Hawke's Bay Hawks just looking a wee bit shaky with this Manawatū Jets extended pressure, I think. Right now, if they can handle that, try to get them into rotation, they're going to start to get some great looks.
Here's Singh. Taylor over to Deck. Taylor now. Eagle back to Taylor. He's a goer. And Eagle, lovely gather. That would be nice if he'd nailed that, but Richards got it.
Yeah, better action there from the Hawke's Bay Hawks, getting the ball through hands, and Evans Jr. getting to where he's most comfortable downhill. If you're the Hawke's Bay Hawks, you need to get back, you need to show bodies and not allow this Manawatū Jets to get out and running, because that's what they love to do in both Rapid League and the Sal's NBL.
Caslow Evans going back to the free throw line. Chemist Warehouse stripe. Manawatū still 100%. 5 from 5.
Yeah, and they really count too, you know, making the most of those opportunities to get to the Chemist Warehouse. But again, going back to Caslow Evans Jr., has had a great Sal's NBL season in terms of averaging 10 points, 4 assists per game. So really stepping up and now getting that opportunity is great move there. Caldwell flying in, adding to his tally already.
Nice job from Boston Caldwell. It was Esahati who made the initial insurgence. Now Taylor. Oh, blocked superbly by Richards.
And Baz Taylor nearly ran all the way back to Hawke's Bay after that one.
Here's Singh. Eagle still has it. 6 on the shot clock. Taylor off target. And it's Eagle again. And there's the play from Deck. He's got 2 points. Good job, Eddie Deck. That's his first ever points in the Rapid League.
Oh, congratulations, Eddie Deck. What a way to get him to in terms of fighting for those ones, because that's what this Hawke's Bay Hawks team needs to do, create second chance opportunities through crashing the glass. And you see Eddie Deck there able to be the beneficiary off that one.
Yeah, it's nice, wasn't it? Love the block from Luca Richards, though. That was one of the better ones in the Rapid League we've seen in recent times.
Yeah, he does. He's not afraid to get after it, Luca Richards, and on that occasion too.
Reed gives it back to Evans Jr. Shot clock down to 7. And there is Eagle. Oh, in fact, that's going against Evans. Did he take some steps there?
Yeah, I think potentially maybe a wee bit of contact on that original drive, but Ezra Eagle did such a good job at getting out of that charge zone, going straight up, and just caught Evans Jr. off balance a wee bit.
Here's Costley. Out to Taylor. Love watching Maz Taylor play. He's a goer. Now Dick. Taylor. Shot clock down to 3 here for Maz Taylor. He'll back himself. Yeah, tough defense from Manawatū. The outlet is great to Cornwall. And there's 2 more. Lovely fast break there.
And put that down there to Kaz Ovens Jr.'s defense as well. Then Cornwall able to get out, get the early leak out. An easy bucket there for the Manawatū Jets.
It's the Jets up by 3 again. Cornwall's up to 6 points. Here's Eagle again, going to work. And good grab again. And the outlet is again pretty fancy to Cornwall, who's can't salvage that one.
Straight into the sponsors, but again, the Manawatū Jets really making it known that they're trying to get out and run. And so for the Hawke's Bay Hawks, I think the way to combat that is get the ball through hands, get great looks rather than contested looks. See right there, not able to quite pull it back in, thought maybe he had it.
That was a train derailment, wasn't it? Here's Isaac Allen. Now Eagle again. He's looking for that little play back to Deck. Still got to be Hawke's Bay ball.
Yeah, I don't mind the look there. It's the right idea. I think if you're the Ezra Eagle, again, more of a big, but try to come off that with a bit more aggression. You'll draw the defender a wee bit more, have a better angle to make that pass.
Shot clock down to 5 again. Hawke's Bay struggling for good looks at the moment as Dion Collins grabs that one. Now here comes Reed.
Yeah, Jets packing it in a wee bit, making it a bit hard for the Hawke's Bay Hawks right now. You see Reed coming off downhill.
Yeah, Reed, a young player. He's only 18. He was actually a New Zealand under-17s World Cup rep 2 years ago. He's just come back from Notre Dame prep school, but he's heading back there again for his 2nd year shortly.
Absolutely. Come get some minutes under your belt before you go back for another stint.
Awesome to see him back in New Zealand. Obviously a bright prospect. Here's Evans Jr. And that was turned over, and now Hawke's Bay have got 2 points here. Don't want to speak too soon, of course. You've seen those missed before, Tom. You never missed those when you were playing, mate.
Oh, I would love to say that was the truth, but it was definitely a couple of smoked layups throughout my time.
Come on, mate, you would have got that blindfolded. Here's Cornwall. Oh, that's pretty from Boston Cornwall.
Boston Cornwall not even hesitating on that one, coming off, got on balance straight away. Tough bucket.
Cornwall up to 9. This is a good game, isn't it? It's pretty lively, although Hawke's Bay have only scored 4 points. They've found scoring tough in the 2nd quarter, much tougher than the 1st.
Yeah, you see they're kind of changing up their pressure a wee bit, as that's a great look there. Maz Taylor coming off that with confidence, but I think what the Manawatū Jets are doing well are extending that pressure. You see Caslow Evans Jr. not quite in that instance.
Still going to be time left here, you'd think. No.
And that is the first half of the Skyball.
There isn't going to be some... Did wonder. That ball seemed to go out of play before the hooter went off, so yes, there is a little bit of time left.
Yeah, I would have thought there was maybe slither of time, maybe a couple of split seconds, enough for a wee lob, potentially a catch and shoot. We'll have to see what the Manawatū score bench give the Hawke's Bay Hawks.
Oh, of course, the BNZ player timeout can be activated here too by Hawke's Bay. Be very surprised if it isn't.
Yeah, you would hope so. Get down there, draw something up, get a good look. You see right now they're trying to sort the clock out.
Yeah, looks like 1 second left, so Hawke's Bay are going to use their BNZ player timeout. So a chance for you to scan that QR code with only a couple of weeks left in the season now. And of course there are some big games coming with the fight for 5th and 6th well and truly on in the Cells NBL.
Absolutely, and we talk about it every year. There's a bit of a cluster around that middle to bottom end of the table for that last spot, but I think this year in particular, even the Hawke's Bay Hawks sitting at the bottom of the table statistically have a chance. So these rapid league games, very, very important.
Well, let's see what Hawke's Bay can do here. There's the play, and Deck has been... I wondered whether he was fouled there, but he wasn't. So that is the end of the quarter, and it's Manawatū up by 2, 8-6. Very similar pattern to that 2nd quarter compared with the first time.
Yeah, absolutely. I think both teams have been able to utilise other teams' turnovers or other teams' ill-advised shots, get out and running a wee bit. I think that's where both teams have been the most effective, but both teams also packing it in quite well, not giving each other easy looks. You see the likes of Boston Caldwell has got it going for the Manawatū Jets right now. Casson had a strong first quarter, but hasn't quite got going the same in the second quarter. As we see the Chemist Warehouse stats there, reflective of that. It's the main three right now for the Manawatū Jets that are doing the damage, whereas by the Hawke's Bay Hawks, by committee, which for them is going to have to be a theme as this day continues to unfold.
Yeah, indeed, Casson was hot early, getting the first 7 points of the game. Esahati's doing well on the boards, as is Isaac Allen. So we'll see if that continues in the second half. But Evans Jr. getting a couple of assists, that's no surprise. Costley as well has been dishing the ball pretty well. The young point guard, an 18-year-old former Cantabrian. And of course, steals and blocks. Well, that block from Luca Richards, he was good.
Yeah, lit up the ranks, got up there and pinned that right against the backboard. And Caslow Evans Jr. being claimed with a block there as well. I'm sure he will be thrilled about that one. There's a few steals going on there as well.
Let's remind you, at 4 o'clock this afternoon, we do have the Cells NBL clash between these two. It's going to be a battle between 9th and 11th, so both teams down the standings a little bit, but as Tom just mentioned, both still have a chance to reach the top 6, the playoffs.
Yeah, and the crazy thing as well, one loss for either of these teams, and you would have to think, well, especially the Hawke's Bay Hawks, they cannot afford to lose another game at all. And these Rapid League games for them are going to be important too, to continue to bump that points differential up. But with the undermanned Hawke's Bay Hawks team, this Manawatū Jets team, they'll be licking their lips trying to get into that win column, the Savo for sure.
Yeah, Lennox Singh and Eddie Deck, who have both had some court time in this game, both late replacements. I'll tell you who they're replacing a little bit later on as we get into the NBL game. Now, Dion Collins starting the second half here for the Jets. Here's Reed. And Reed is going to go to the free throw line. The Chemist Warehouse try for 2 here.
Yeah, I like the extended pressure early on from the Hawke's Bay Hawks. See Ezra Eagles really trying to push up and do hard shows on those screens to try make the ball handler's life difficult, but a wee bit too aggressive on that instance. Reed able to take the contact and get the shot up.
Now, you want to get hoops at your school, just scan that QR code, find out more details, or go to Basketball New Zealand's website. It's a great program, the Hoops in Schools program, proudly supported and brought to you by Chemist Warehouse. Manawatū continues the excellent job from the Chemist Warehouse stripes. 7 from 8 in the game. That lead up to 4 now.
Looks like they're going back to a bit of a zone too, going into that 2-2-1 to try contain the Hawke's Bay Hawks, but that is just way too easy. And Casson again starting to get back in that scoring column, but way too easy in terms of that Manawatū Jet zone.
Casson up to 9 in the game. Reed. Nice power. Can't gather, and it's Casson in there. He is there, Balin Casson.
Yeah, Caldwell doesn't agree with it, but again, it's one of those ones, a good cut, but the Hawke's Bay Hawks just starting to slip in a wee bit and showing a wee bit of coverage in terms of that paint. So both teams looking to adapt right now.
Eagle. Taylor. Maz Taylor, that was pretty.
Yeah, Maz Taylor certainly is not shy shooting that thing, and he can light it up when he gets going. So way to catch and shoot that in rhythm. Oh, tough wee move there.
Ooh, Esahati. Turn the dial up.
Got him with the wee fake in the Euro. Have yourself a night, young man.
It's a 1-point game now for Manawatū. Allen. Oh, okay, there's something about that spot on the floor.
Well, I tell you what, that was as nonchalant as it comes from Isaac Allen. The wee jab and then goes straight into Caslow Evans Jr.'s face. Bucket, but Caslow Evans Jr. straight back on the push down the other end.
Now it's going to be Hawke's Bay.
Comes from low too, his shot. Just the wee jab around the chest height. Man.
They all count, Tom.
Absolutely, I like it.
There's Esahati. McCoy out there now. Oh, yeah, that's good. Esahati helps himself to 2 there. Nice find from Evans.
Yeah, great action off the flex there. Comes off that screen. Good action there from Caslow Evans Jr. Easy bucket.
Here's Casson. He's away this time. Now here comes Manawatū through Caslow Evans again. Tough basket from Caslow Evans. That's nicely finished.
Yeah, great job there from Evans Jr. I think it's the same thing. You see that one airball on that instance. It allows the likes of Evans Jr. to get out and push. As you see right now, same thing happens again. The Hawke's Bay Hawks aren't quite set, and this is where Caslow's most comfortable, but Richards not able to get his hand on that one.
Well, here come Hawke's Bay again. Down to Costley in the corner. Almost stolen, in fact, is from Cornwall. Oh, lovely little play from Costley.
Yeah, great.
Cheeky, man.
Great job there from Costley. You're able to get back, get his hand on it. I thought maybe it might have touched Cornwall's hand on the way up too, and maybe we could have gone Hawke's Bay ball back. So we see here on the replay. Way to get back, young fella.
No doubt that Costley ain't going to miss that fly. Next time it goes past him, he's going to get all of it. Esahari. Cordwell. You just can't allow Cordwell that space from that range.
No, absolutely not. And I think the other thing, if you're Kobe Costley and you're guarding that inbounds pass, you know that it's going to be Cordwell coming off that pin down. Maybe try to step there a wee bit and get a wee late contest.
Important last minute here as Allen lines that one up, can't get it. Important last minute here coming for Hawke's Bay. They're down by 5 now. This is the equal highest lead of the game. Here's Richards. And this time Costley ain't going to get away with that one.
I like the look there from the Manawatū Jets. You know, they've looked to attack the paint. There's been a couple of ill-advised turnovers, both teams actually, but I think a good calming influence can be playing through Luka Richards, trying to get him banging down low, especially with the likes of Kobe Costley on him.
McCoy for 3. He's away. Here's Costley. Deck. Kobe Costley. Oh, yeah, lovely play from Richards. Here come Manawatū on the boil. It's a 4-on-2 situation, and Richards can't finish it.
Yeah, a great look there. There was everything but the finish in terms of Richards running the lane. Great dump off. Just not able to quite get it going.
Deck. Here's Hawke's Bay finding some space down the lane, and Luka Richards. How did he not make contact with Casson there?
Oh, I was about to say, I thought Casson had done such a good job with the slow step. You see on the replay, really slowed it down. Richards jumped early, but able to keep straight up. Great block.
Eagle for 3. The rebound's kind for Hawke's Bay. Hawke's Bay need a bucket here to stay close to Manawatū. Eagle, good find, back to Singh. And that's come off Hawke's Bay, and it's going to be Manawatū ball with 18 left in the third.
Yeah, I like the action and a good look there from Singh, but ultimately just the presence of the Manawatū Jets bigs, just a wee bit too high off the glass.
Well, a chance for the Jets now to build on this 4-point lead. They can score here, could be quite critical in the outcome of this game. Evans steps back. Can't nail it. Oh, that's great play from Boston Cordwell. Who else?
Great job there from Boston Cordwell, and that's a killer for the Hawke's Bay Hawks. A great defensive position to end the quarter, but just cannot finish it off. And now a 6-point lead for the Manawatū Jets heading into the final stanza.
And how about Cordwell? 13 points now. He's shooting 5 from 8 from the field. A couple of steals as well from him. He's certainly leading the way for Manawatū in this game. Evans Jr. with 6 points, 3 assists. And it's Casson leading the way for the Hawks with 9. He's also picked up a couple of rebounds. Still not beyond the reach, though, of the Bay. I don't think at the moment. A couple of quick baskets, they're right back in it, Tom.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, you know, this Hawke's Bay Hawks team, I think the thing, everyone except for Singh right now, who had a great look before, has got on the scoreboard. So they definitely have weapons in which they can get out there and get these shots going. But I think the big thing right now is they have to slow this Manawatū Jets team down. They have to finish possessions. They cannot allow any more easy offensive rebounds. Right now, you know, the Hawke's Bay Hawks, they've got 6-0 boards. The Manawatū Jets, they got 4, but it's those second chance opportunities for this Hawke's Bay Hawks team that they need to limit.
Reminding you once again at 4 o'clock today, we've got the Cells NBL game between these two, so that's only 30 or so minutes away. Hope you can stick around for that, of course. So we've got a nice little double header coming up in the league today with the Sharks also in action. against the Giants. Let's have a look at this last quarter, though, and Costley straight under pressure from Caslow Evans.
Very nearly.
Wasn't it? On 2 occasions there. The Eagles just lost that out of court. Jets ball.
Yeah, and just a wee bit rushed there in terms from Costley. Like the look from Eagle in terms of trying to get that front cut into that post touch. But again, Evans Jr. just providing that disruption for this Manawatū Jets side.
Plenty of discussion with Evans Jr. and Reed coming down court there. Richard set the screen there for Evans Jr., who nails the midi.
Yeah, and he's really comfortable in terms of probing off those on-ball screens. See Ezra Eagle sitting back in that deep drop, and Caslow Evans Jr. punishing the deep drop.
Eagle. Play from Allen. Spay, that's nice. And Eagle lays that in for 2 more.
Yeah, great job there from Eagle. And look like making that move. Who we have making that move? Eddie Dick. Great move, great wee dump off. Good finish.
Evans Jr. again. Well, that was a point. Almost went half in. We see Allen. Marked by McCoy. Oh, Allen, he's wide open there. Nice. And almost gathered again. In fact, it has been regathered pretty well there by Lennox Singh. Shot clock down to 6 again for Costley. Here's Allen. Allen, and it rolls. Nice job.
And I like the pace Isaac Allen plays with. Not overly quick, but uses his body really well. Gets the wee bump off and the tough wee float there.
Reed shows some athleticism, but not the finish. Here comes Costley.
Bit of friendly fire there too. I think Luca Richards might have copped one to the face on the way down too.
Here come Hawke's Bay again. Costley. Little reach in there from Jameer Reed. No basket to the Bay.
Yeah, I think Kobe Costley there, where it was caught in 2 minds a wee bit. It was wide open on the 3, but then also had someone right under the hoop, so just got caught in 2 minds, but can get the foul call, able to get back.
Well, Hawke's Bay coming back again. That lead was up to 8 at one point, and now they have a chance to cut it to 2, potentially 1 here. Oh, Allen thought about it, didn't he? Here's Singh. Here's the 3 from Ezra Eagle. And Cordwell, he's lost it. And it tips there from Eddie Dick.
I tell you what, I love what Eddie Dick and both Singh are giving this Hawke's Bay Hawks team off the bench. You know, the guys that have been called in last minute and are really coming out with a lot of energy and providing a bit of a spark for this Hawke's Bay Hawks team to keep them in the game.
Good comeback, though. Here is Esahati working off Dion Collins. Tough basket to make that one, and Hawke's Bay is Eagle. Don't want to throw it out of court now, Ezra.
Absolutely not.
Selfish just in the nick of time. Here's Isaac Allen again. Shot clock down to single numbers. Allen. Oh, he gives the Bay the lead.
And I tell you what, you could see that in Isaac Allen's eyes when he swung that to Kobe Costley. You could see him getting ready to step back up and knock that down. That right wing, he is dangerous from there.
He's got 2 threes in the game and 8 points.
And all of a sudden, Glenn, 1-point lead to this Hawke's Bay Hawks team. You called it. They weren't out of it by any stretch.
Well, they still haven't won it yet, Tom. Let's just see. Oh, Caldwell, that's a good, strong move, isn't it? Not the finish, though. And yes, here goes Taylor. I was going to say that play was tailor-made for him. Here's Allen. All blocked again. That was Evans Jr. again, his second block of the game.
Have yourself a night, Kaz.
Well, now Evans trying to smash it out of the hands of Dick, and yes, a foul has been conceded.
Yeah, and that's one of those ones. I like the pressure from the Manawatū Jets, but in terms of stage a game, 5 seconds left to go in the game. As we see right here, Caslow getting credited with the block on that one. But I would have liked to see the Manawatū Jets not foul in that instant. Only 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Now it gives the Hawke's Bay Hawks a chance to reset.
Well, let's see what they can do here. And they do get the finish.
Eddie Deck, another one. A great look off that two-man action. What a game he has had.
6 points for the rookie. Oh, Evans Jr. lights it up. We've got a tie ball game with 32 left.
Why not, Kaz? Come back down to rapidly, make yourself known. Big time hit.
11 points for Evans Jr. now. Almost another steal there. Here goes Taylor. Eddie Deck. Hawke's Bay settling it down. They've still got 8 seconds. And now this basket here. Costly running out of real estate. Oh, Taylor, lovely gather, but he's away. And now we have a chance for Manawatū to win the game with that BNZ player timeout called with 6 seconds to play.
And yeah, again, the Hawke's Bay Hawks in that last week just looked a little bit rushed. The Manawatū Jets stayed at home, did a good job guarding one-on-one, but now if you're the Manawatū Jets, I'm getting the ball in Caslow Evans Jr.'s hands. I'm letting him make the decision.
Yeah, grab your ticket to the big game, scan the QR code thanks to BNZ, the great investors of New Zealand basketball. Right, let's see what the Jets can do here. Can they win the game?
Yeah, expect to see, I think, Luka Richards flashing, Caslow Evans Jr. going to get it back.
Richards back to Reed. And there's the foul with 3 seconds left. Nice job by Jameer Reed.
Yeah, that's a great read in terms you've seen Luka Richards flashing back. You look like Caslow Evans Jr. was going to come off that. Reed set that screen, but seeing both went to Evans Jr. A great slip there from Jameer Reed, and now has a chance to give this Manawatū Jets team the lead.
Well, let's see what Reed can do here. From the Chemist Warehouse stripe. And the young man holds it together for the first free throw.
Ice cold. You want to make this one as well. Try to give that 2-point buffer. And then you'd expect probably the Hawke's Bay Hawks taking their BNZ player timeout.
Oh, it's short. And there's just enough time. BNZ player timeout is called. I just wondered whether for a second, the way Reed whirled around there, that he might have been worried he conceded a foul.
Absolutely, and that'd be the last thing you want to give up. But in that instance, I thought, yeah, it was pinball. But right now, the Hawke's Bay Hawks have an opportunity for a catch and shoot. It looks like plenty of options in terms of shooters out there. Isaac Allen's looked really dangerous from deep, as we see here on the replay. Oh.
Well, Allen maybe got away with one there. What do you think, Tom?
I would think so, in terms of Allen. Looked like he had both hands maybe wrapped around. But again, hard to call in something it's that quick in a close game. Also, the refs' whistles tend to go away a wee bit. Tends to be a bit of a free-for-all. And right now, Hawke's Bay Hawks still with a chance.
Well, a little corridor here with Sampan and the scoring bench. They're just figuring out what the time left is, or are they discussing another matter?
Yeah, well, it looks like we got maybe 1 second. Or was that? Looks like 4 maybe. No, there we go, 2.
We'll split it in half.
There we go. Mathematics.
Yeah, everything comes back to numbers, Tom.
Absolutely, numbers game.
Here is Hawke's Bay. Right, they need a basket for the win. Otherwise, Manawatū got the victory. Here it is for the win, and Allen nowhere near it. Great defense there on that last play from Manawatū. And it's the Jets that get the win by just a single point, 36-35.
Yeah, Luka Richards looking a wee bit ginger on that one, but a great job there for the Manawatū Jets to close it out. Hawke's Bay Hawks couldn't quite get what they wanted to down the stretch, but a great fight back in the 4th quarter for this team.
Nice job done by Manawatū to close that one out just against that gallant Hawke's Bay team. To check out some Chemist Warehouse stats, leading player in the game, points-wise, was Caldwell. Great game.
Yeah, Boston Caldwell was incredible. And then, you know, Caslow Evans Jr. with a massive 3-pointer down the stretch, really taking the lead for this Manawatū Jets side. But then Hawke's Bay Hawks, by committee, you see Casson Allen was really impressed with Eddie Deck as well. Thought he gave great minutes off the bench for this Hawke's Bay Hawks side.
Pretty even everywhere with rebounds as well. Our Hawke's Bay actually out-rebounded Manawatū 20-16 in all. So a nice job, Hawke's Bay, in that area as well. And look at all those assists for them as well.
Yeah, it was really by committee. Everyone made those types of contributions, but I think ultimately just the firepower in terms of the top-heavy Manawatū Jets with the likes of Richards and Evans, who you both see there, Corwell, we know he was incredible, but ultimately it's just those bigger numbers, I think, that got the Manawatū Jets over the hump this afternoon.
So well done to Manawatū. That was their 6th win of the Rapid League this season over Hawke's Bay, who now have an 8-9 record. So Manawatū win at 36-35. Congratulations to the Jets. We now look ahead to the Cells NBL game in 20 or so minutes. The build-up beginning at 4 p.m. We hope you can join us then.
Palmy, let's put our hands together and give a warm welcome to the Hawke's Bay Hawks. All right, Palmy, grab your seats and let's get ready to welcome our team. Where is my late scar? Let's crank it up, DJ. All right, Palmy, let's make some noise for your property brokers, Jets.
Jets Basketball would like to thank the following sponsors: Beecham's Funeral Home, Morefe Manawatū, Green Law, Saya Industries, Obo, Maycroft, Pioneer New World, Rosie O'Grady's, and Capture Signs. Jets Basketball would like to thank the following sponsors: Vining Group, Steve's Tyre Service, Chapel Architecture, Heat Right, Team Robinson, Maxwell Jewelers, Arosta Coffee, Central Regional Basketball Foundation, Local Cafe, Screen Print Services, Elsco, Freedom Print, P3 Physio, Office Products Depot, and the Lido.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to the hangar for tonight's game. The starting five for the Hawke's Bay Hawks. Number 7, Jacob Murphy. Number 28, Alonzo Burton. Number 3, Kobe Kara. Number 23, Jeremy McLaughlin. And number 88 is Jace Jetta. Head coach, Will Lopez, and assistant coach is Kane Hokianga. All righty. Starting five for your property brokers Jets tonight. Kicking off with point guard duties tonight, being handled by number 9, Corey Webster. And guard, standing 6'2", wearing number 0 in current tall black, Ty Webster. Starting at guard and back for another game or two, number 10, high-flying Caden Sam. And at forward in the number 24 singlet, Jamal Poplar Jr. And our man in the middle tonight, wearing number 4, please welcome, put your hands together for Isaiah Small.
Head coach Tony Webster, our assistant coach Manu, physio Claire Maxwell, strength and conditioner trainer Tucker O'Sullivan, manager Renee Barber, DJ Samir. Betty's the guy in the beer suit, and I'm Azania. Welcome to Fly Palmy Arena. We call it the hangar. All right, let's put our hands together also and give a warm welcome to tonight's refs, crew chief Ryan Jones, referees are Sam Pan and Amy Jo Clark.
Manawatū Amatariki, great to have your company here in Palmerston North. Kia ora to you, te whānau. It's lovely to have you here for the Jets-Hawks game here, round 14 of the Cells NBL. Hope you're enjoying your Matariki weekend for 2026. And what better way to, I don't know, soak up a few hours on your Saturday afternoon watching this game here between these two teams here at Fly Palmy Arena. And both teams need the win. Really, the Hawks, this is last chance saloon for them. They've got to win this game to stay mathematically in the hunt for a playoff spot. Manawatū got a bit more breathing space, but still need a win with only 6 teams making the postseason. Tom Ingham, former Nelson Giant, with us today. Hey, Tom, and yeah, it is last chance saloon, isn't it, for Hawke's Bay, this game?
Yeah, it really is, Glenn. I mean, in terms of this Hawke's Bay Hawks outfit right now, in terms of the Your Shout, the fans are saying the Hawke's Bay Hawks are going to get the upset, but missing a lot of firepower in terms of their 2 top scorers, Dan Greta and Keanu Rasmussen, out. You can see them sitting on the bench down over there, but it's going to be a tough ask for this Hawke's Bay Hawks team. But with your backs against the wall, you got nothing to lose. Who knows? Well,
exactly. Yeah, Dan Greta is out. He's got a back problem, which will see him not play in this game. And Keanu Rasmussen also a late withdrawal too with injury. He's got an ankle problem. And then you throw in Tommy Ferguson, who's out. Clifton Bush, who's got an injury as well. It really are missing a lot of talent from their team today. And there's 2 of them right there on the left, Greta, and on the right, Rasmussen. Yeah, Rasmussen and Greta combined for 54 points the last time these 2 teams met back in April when Manawatū won 109-102. So as we look at the ladder, you can see the top 4 with Wellington kicking clear after a very good win over the Fire last night. So they're 4 wins up from Otago, who also had a victory yesterday against the Franklin Bulls. And as we flip over to the next page, you see bottom, keep your eye on the Tauranga Fire there. In fact, 6 wins is in 6th place at the moment. There's Manawatū only 1 win behind, and even Hawke's Bay 3 wins back, but have only got 4 games to play.
Yeah, well, that's it. And I mean, I guess the positive for this Manawatū Jets team, they've had bits and pieces coming in throughout the season, dealing with a wee bit of injuries, but now, for the first time, they are at full strength, ready to go with their starting lineup. So they'll be ready to go this afternoon. Indeed.
And speaking of other action today, Southland host Giants. And then tomorrow's doubleheader, we've got the Saints and the Rams. That should be a beauty from Wellington. Tuatara, table-topping Tuatara at the moment, play Otago. Of course, came off that win last night. And then the Jets with a nice little back-to-back little home run here against the Giants coming up on Monday. The Jets have only won once on their home court this season too, Tom. They'll want to rectify that.
Yeah, they absolutely will against a Nelson Giants team that will be desperately out to try and get them as well.
Absolutely. Here's the starting 5 with Greta and with Rasmussen out. Kobe Carter comes into the starting lineup, and Jacob Murphy as well. And so does Alonzo Burton as well, with McLaughlin and Jeter still there for the Hawks. Let's hear now from Zoe Burton.
It's been a challenging stretch for the Hawks coming into today's game. Can you give us an update on how the group is feeling and where things stand with the availability of Rasmussen and Greta, 2 of your key scorers?
I think we're just staying positive. It's a great opportunity for the young guys to get some court time and kind of prove that they belong out there. With Keanu and Greta, like, it's sport, so, you know, injuries happen and stuff like that, so we're just supportive of them getting healthy. Yeah.
Cool. So with those 2 out, who do you see stepping up to fill the gap offensively? Is it certain players taking on a bigger role, or just everyone contributing more to the group?
I think it's the last part of that, everyone just contributing more. You know, it's next man up. We'll try and play together as a team and do it as a collective.
The Jets have found their offensive rhythm again, helped by Ty Webster being back in the lineup. From a player's perspective, what's the biggest challenge in trying to slow down Manawatū's attack and limit their scoring opportunities?
I mean, like you said, they've got amazing, offensively talented players in their team. So for us, it's just about staying disciplined. With players like that, you're probably not going to stop them. You just want to make it as tough as possible. So we'll just do what we can do and go out there and play hard, and hopefully we can pull off a win.
Thanks, Alonzo.
Alonzo Burton there. Nice words from him, as he scored at 7 points per game this season at 38%. Going through his warm-ups, he shapes as a key figure for Hawke's Bay in the absence of Greta and Rasmussen, no doubt about that. Let's have a look at the Jets team. And as Tom mentioned, they're at full strength for the first time this season with the Webster brothers and the 3 Americans named to start. Webster, Small, Sand and Poplar Jr. Oh, it sounds like a legal firm, doesn't it? All those names together rattled off.
It really does, but dangerous.
Indeed. And let's hear from one of the key players who's actually been forced out of the starting 5 for the first time this season, Caslow Evans.
The playoff race is incredibly tight, and while you're just outside the top 6, you're right in the mix. What does the team need to focus on over these final games to give yourselves the best chance of playing postseason basketball?
I think with us, it's just living in the moment, staying in the moment, take every quarter by quarter, game by game, and I think that'll give us our best chance to making the postseason.
With Rasmussen and Greta out today, the Hawks are still a team that loves to play with pace and keep the pressure on. Defensively, what's going to be the key for the Jets to slow them down and take away what they do best?
I don't think anything for us changes. I think we just stick to our game plan and execute our game plan, and we'll be all right.
Thanks, Gaz.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Caslow Evans Jr., key player off the bench. He was featured strongly in the Rapid League, finished with 11 points in the game between these two earlier this afternoon, which the Jets won by just a single point, 36-35. And Tom, both of these two teams in the Cells NBL are both coming off heavy losses, with the Hawks losing to the Airs 96-74, and the Jets losing 99-65 to the Rams. And yeah, I don't know, what sort of mindset does that put in the team when you have a heavy loss like that?
Yeah, well, I mean, the first thing you want to do is get back on the floor and try correct that as quickly as you possibly can. So both teams will be looking to do that. And I think right there, if we look at the Chemist Warehouse stats, this Jets offense is extremely firepower heavy. They've got a lot of scoring options. A guy we haven't even talked about is Caden Sand, who's shooting the 3-ball from over 40% as well. But that big sort of with range matchup in terms of Poplar Jr. and Jeter is going to be a big one. But if I'm Hawke's Bay Hawks, if I'm a guy like Jacob Murphy, Kobe Cutter, a game like this excites me. There's nothing to lose. You can get out there, get your reps, and who knows, maybe make some damage, cause a bit of an upset.
And there's Ryan Jones. You're going to smile for the camera, Ryan? Sam on the left, who's just passed his 200 games, and Amy Jo Clark.
Take a breath, Ryan Jones. Far out.
Great stuff. Refereeing royalty there.
Absolutely.
So last minute instructions here from Coach Will Lopez for the Hawke's Bay. One more look at the YourShout.vote poll. Just scan the QR code, have some fun with that. Good to see some Hawke's Bay fans getting involved. I'm sure that percentage will even out as we move through this game somewhat. Ty Webster, of course, coming back after the Tall Blacks. And of course, he and Corey Webster, coached by their dad here.
Yeah, pretty special, really. I mean, you got the two brothers, dad, in the mix as well. So, you know, to have them all out there and in the starting 5 together for the first time, I think will be really exciting for Jets fans, but also I think for the Manawatū Jets as a whole too, because they need to make a big push for this back end of the season. But the reality is they, without a doubt, have the firepower to do it. And this Hawke's Bay Hawks team, it's do or die for them now. Already they're relying on maths to be able to get over the hump and into that top 6. We talked about Greta and Rasmussen being out of the mix, but man, what an opportunity for guys like Jacob Murphy, guys like Kobe Cutter to step in, and then guys coming off the bench. I mean, you've got to approach this with, it doesn't matter. You're just going out, you're letting it fly, and if they can hang around, I think they'll just want to give this Manawatū Jets team a bit of a fright, try weather their storm if they stay in this game. Once you get to the last 4 or 5 minutes, it's anyone's basketball game. So it will take a team effort for this Hawke's Bay Hawks team tonight, but we've seen stranger things, Glenn.
Yeah, we certainly have. Kobe Carter there, just a second start of the season. The regular starter at the start of last year. So he's got plenty of experience. He's been around this league for a while. So he'll give, it's his 6th season, in fact. He'll give a lot of heart and courage to this Hawke's Bay team in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I think there'll be other guys off the bench too that really show promising signs in that Rapid League game. Guys like Ezra Eagle, he's going to get a bit more of a role. Guys like Maz Taylor, who's seen some extended minutes for this Hawke's Bay Hawks team. So expect a lot of these guys to get into the game, try and make their impact. and try give this Manawatū Jets team a bit of a fright.
Well, let's get this game underway, and it's going to be Manawatū with the possession. Here comes Ty Webster. Webster's playing game number 6 this season. Corey Webster back to his brother. Webster, nice little adjustment there, and there is 2 points to start the game.
Yeah, and a great action and a great hand there too, but able to get the two-man action going with Poplar Jr. and a great wee crafty finish from Webster.
Webster's got that graceful kind of finish about himself, and there's Jeter, excellent patience in the key there.
Yeah, I think expect the Hawke's Bay Hawks to play a lot through Jeter and McLaughlin as well. They're going to have to be two prominent scorers, and I think if they can get Poplar Jr. in a bit of foul trouble as well, that's going to help their chances also. Well,
speaking of foul trouble, Jeter gets in a bit of foul trouble. He's going to have to stay definitely out of that today if Hawke's Bay want to win this game. Caden Sand. And there's the rebound from Carter, and now Burton.
Yeah, great job there from Kobe Carter, getting out, making life hard for Caden Sand. You see straight away they're going back to Jeter. Not showing too many bodies as Jacob Murphy, great cut. That's exactly what this Hawke's Bay Hawks team needs to do.
Yeah, it's an excellent finish from Murphy.
Come on, Jets.
And he'll enjoy getting an early basket. Corey Webster. Can't get that to full. Carter's got it. Here comes Murphy.
Defense.
Jeter. Nice pass. Carter. No foul, though. Ryan Jones was unobstructed there. Had a good look at that one.
And it's clear the Hawke's Bay Hawks, they're obviously going to try play through Jeter early doors, but I think really important, keep sending cutters because you expect the Manawatū Jets to zone up a wee bit as Jeter's going to draw a lot of attention. So keep trying to get those backdoor cuts, get yourself some easy looks.
Jeter's going to post up on Jamal Poplar Jr. here. And there is the get there from McLaughlin. Boy, these Hawke's Bay players have gotten good positions, Tom.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of those games, you know, you got nothing to lose. So come out here, try and make the absolute most of it.
Poplar Jr. can't get that one. Up goes Murphy for the rebound. He looks to continue to play the game at pace. Nice effort from Sand to disrupt. Still got to be Hawke's Bay ball, though.
Yeah, and going straight away to Jeter, you see right there, Kobe Carter, maybe try to dribble a wee bit higher, get a bit more angle, and if they sag off you, man, why not? Shoot that thing.
Murphy. Jeter again working away on Poplar Jr. here. Has it stripped out of his hands, no foul, and Ty Webster's got it.
Yeah, and a great job there in terms of showing bodies, and right now, doing a pretty good job at getting back. And I think that's the ones you got to live with. If Poplar Jr. shooting those threes, if he's hitting them, man, it's just one of those nights.
Carter, nice little fake, and the dish to Jeter. Again, no foul. It's going to be Manawatū ball.
Oh, and I thought maybe if Jeter got on the way up, and a great keeps there from Carter. As we see there, Jeter maybe just got the wee hand on the way out. But I'm loving this Hawke's Bay Hawks aggression so far.
Corey Webster. Lets it fly, doesn't nail it, and there's McLaughlin this time grabbing the board.
Yeah, doing a good job right now in terms of guarding the three-point line, the Hawke's Bay Hawks. I think that's going to be really important. You look at this team, they have 5 people that can shoot the 3 ball out there, so it's really important that you're guarding that 3-point line, trying to get a contest in the mid-range, and then also going to the cup too. So great start from the Hawks.
They are playing well, finding holes in that Manawatū defense. Still, they're only up by 4.
That's it. Straight away going back down to Jeter, and I think that's exactly what you want to try to do. I think if Jeter's trying to draw some attention with Poplar Jr., he gets a bit physical, gets into a bit of foul trouble. It's going to call on the likes of Luka Richards to come into the game and have to try guard Jeter early doors.
Jeter's been waiting for that foul, I reckon, all game. We've only been playing 3 minutes, but hasn't had any luck so far. Look at that. Burton just gets it back in time. Hawke's Bay ball with 5 on the shot clock. A little untidy again from Hawke's Bay.
And it looks like maybe Sam Pan called the foul on that instance, and Alonzo Burton is going to be the beneficiary of a couple of free throws. So a wee bit of a miscommunication there from the referees, but ultimately the call made. There's good attack there from Zoe, good hand there from Corey Webster, but Ty getting his hands in the cookie jar.
So Alonzo Burton to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. He's been going at 92% this season. Suggests he might have only missed once or twice.
And I believe, too, if that foul was on Ty Webster, that is his second already. So Caslow Evans Jr. stepping straight back into the game.
2 early fouls by Ty Webster. So he hasn't taken long for that sub to be made. And Sand, yeah, travelling there.
And great job there from the Hawke's Bay Hawks. They're sitting in a bit of a deep drop, allowing the likes of Caden Sand to turn the corner, but then staying at home and making sure that the Manawatū Jets aren't getting easy catch and shoot threes, because that's how they can really light up opposition teams.
Wow, Manawatū have been icy cold these last 3 minutes, haven't they? That lovely opening basket from Ty Webster in the opening seconds. They haven't scored since. Here's Jeter. And Jeter, here's Carter. No foul. Carter has lost it. And here comes Small. Kicks it back out to Evans. And Caslow lights it up.
Yeah, great job there from Evans Jr. That's one of those things, the defense collapsed, and Caslow Evans Jr. has been a great starter for this Manawatū Jets team, so it's coming off and going to play with confidence.
Here's Carter. Murphy. And it goes from Jacob Murphy.
I like it. I like it. If you're Jacob Murphy, let it fly. You got the starting point guard role tonight. Man, go out there, get after it.
Corey Webster. Classic Corey.
I was about to say, that is bread and butter as it comes for Corey Webster. Bump with the left hand. Easy step back.
Here's Murphy again. Carter over to McLaughlin. Tough pass there from McLaughlin, but picked up by Small.
Yeah, the Jets really collapsing early doors and allowing them now to get out and running, but Caden Sand just can't put it in.
Carter now. Now Murphy. Jeter. That's a lovely pass into Kobe Carter. And that bench is up again, celebrating that one.
Yeah, and this is what the Hawke's Bay Hawks need to do. Just keep that energy up the entire time. The Jets are going to go on runs, but what I'm loving to see is the likes of Jacob Murphy being aggressive, and then Kobe Carter has made some great cuts off the ball, caught Caden Sand sleeping a couple of times.
Corey Webster almost lost that one as he goes for that three. Jeter with the rebound.
And again, that's one, if you're the Hawke's Bay Hawks, you don't want Corey Webster shooting too many of those open ones.
Murphy, well away this time.
Yeah, I don't mind the aggression from Jacob Murphy. I think he's going to have to get it going tonight to try and make up that Rasmussen and Greta absence. But again, maybe still keep trying to get the ball through hands. You can still get great ones.
Isaiah Small with the rebound. But with the inbound play as Evans Jr. comes forward again here for Manawatū. The more intensity and pace. And he's called for travelling.
Yeah, I think maybe you wanted to push there. Maz Taylor really trying to get up and in on Evans Jr. early doors. Evans Jr. thinks maybe he got bumped as he had the blow by, but yeah, it looked like maybe if anything, it could have been a Jeter hand in there, but you see right now, the two getting after it, which we love.
We do indeed. Here is Burton again, working off Jeter. There's another foul, so Manawatū conceded their fourth foul, and Hawke's Bay haven't conceded any in this first quarter yet.
Yeah, and that's big time. I mean, you still got 4.5 minutes, so great opportunity to continue to try push it, get yourselves to the free throw line. It's good to see Alonzo Burton looking to turn the corner. The Manawatū Jets aren't offering too much in terms of their on-ball screen defense and allowing them to get deep in, so good to see Burton continue to attack.
Jeter. Players like Casson, who's got the ball here, becomes quite critical. So too does Maz Taylor. Lights it up from the corner.
I love it. Casson had a great rapidly game, came out aggressive, draws the defense, and Maz Taylor, come out, let it fly, young fella.
Here's Evans Jr. Nice pass into Collins. Small back to Poplar Jr. He's away with that one, but Collins back to Small, and a foul this time, and that will be Jeter's first foul of the game.
Yeah, and again, I thought that was a pretty good defensive set there for the Hawke's Bay Hawks. Unlucky with the air ball in terms of not able to get that rebound, and Jeter copping the cheap one on that instance. You see there, yeah, unlucky when it's an air ball in terms of trying to gather that back in, but Jeter can't afford too many of those ones.
No, he's a critical player. So Isaiah Small at the line here, enjoying his first year in New Zealand, his 10th game. 65%. He's been going from the Chemist Warehouse stripe this season. He's averaging 16 points per game and grabbing 9 rebounds a game as well.
Yeah, he's been a great addition to this Manawatū Jets side. Gives them a lot of energy, and they've got a lot of offensive firepower, but I think to have somebody that's going to get after it, give them second chance opportunities is a massive asset.
Come on, Jets.
So 6-point deficit as Ezra Eagles introduced into the game as well. Taylor.
Come on.
Jeter continues on out there, with marked by Richards. Burton, and he's fouled from behind, so it means the Hawks are in the bonus for the rest of the quarter now.
And that's big time. I mean, already got a 6-point lead in this Manawatū Jets team. You know that at some stage they are going to get hot. So I think the more you can continue to have that buffer of points that further down the stretch is going to come in handy, I think is really important. And with someone like Alonzo Burton, to get him at the Chemist Warehouse as much as possible, that's only going to help his three-point shooting game, as we know he can light it up from out there.
He sure can. Burton gets the second as well. So all 3 of his points are from the Chemist Warehouse stripe as Hawke's Bay continue to enjoy a decent little lead early in this game. Here's Collins. Evans now. Ooh, little reach in there against Ezra Eagle. No, it's gone on Jeter again.
Oh, and that is big if it's gone on Derek Jeter, because right now, all of a sudden, Derek Jeter. Great baseballer.
Mate, don't feel embarrassed, Tom. I said Derek Jeter the other day as well.
I'll tell you what, one of the GOATs, but Chase Jeter,
exactly.
A massive part of this Hawke's Bay Hawks team too.
Here's Richards. Corey Webster wide open for 3. And it goes from Corey.
Yeah, that cannot happen for the Hawke's Bay Hawks in terms of Corey Webster coming off as Maz Taylor. Oh, wanted some showtime on it, but not quite.
Yeah, Richards said not on my watch. Oh, Evans loses it stone cold.
Oh, an unlucky one there from Evans Jr. And now the Hawke's Bay Hawks got out of jail a bit.
Well, Webster almost pinched it out of Burton's hands. Here goes Eagle for 3. And he gets his own rebound, Ezra Eagle. Taylor. No good. Here's Small pushing it to Evans.
Yeah, a couple great looks there from the Hawke's Bay Hawks. And now Dion Collins getting back down low, takes the contact. And one, and he loves it. He is up.
Oh, fouled by Maz Taylor. Collins, of course, started out the year at the Phi and is now at the Jets, his team that he played for last year. And nice job to complete the 3-point play.
Yeah, one of those ones there in terms of Maz Taylor got caught behind. If you're going to foul him, you want to damn near throw him to the ground without getting a flagrant foul. And Collins able to make the most of that.
Now Collins gets a second chance here.
Yeah, he knows it too, poor young fella. But again, it's hard. If you're a guard and you've got a big fella comes in, seals you under there, there's damn near nothing else you can do.
That lead now cut to 2. Murphy brings it forward here. McLaughlin back out there now, and well, Murphy's a fighter. And well, Manawatū get it eventually.
Yeah, I'd like to see Jacob Murphy attack. You know, Ty Webster's in 2 fouls in the game, as we see there. I think we've got an illegal screen on Collins rather than the offensive foul on Ty Webster.
Correct.
But yeah, I think if you're Jacob Murphy, I think if Ty Webster's guarding you, try to force him to play defense a wee bit.
Going to get a timeout on the floor here. Hawke's Bay up by 2, 17 to 15. That lead was as high as 8 earlier in the game. So Manawatū making a nice comeback. They're on, what's that, a 6-0 run at the moment.
Yeah, I think just a couple of easy buckets they've got, obviously looking to get out and push. We see it on the replay. Yeah, I just think in terms of sticking that knee out in that last wee bit. But this Hawke's Bay Hawks team, I think what they need to continue to do, they're trying to play through Jeter, obviously. He's got a couple of quick fouls, but continue to move the ball through hands. The Manawatū Jets are sitting in quite a deep drops. They're not getting out in on-ball screens. So I think continue to attack, try to push the tempo. But then again, you've got to make sure that you're getting back on defense, chasing over screens, not allowing the likes of Corey Webster to come off stagger screens wide open. That is an absolute no-no for the Hawke's Bay Hawks.
Yeah, Webster's going to really punish you, as he has done many teams down through the years.
Certainly has.
Not just in New Zealand either. Webster has 5 points. He and Jacob Murphy are the leading scorers in the game at the moment. Well, what an opportunity for Balon Casson. He's going to get a lot of court time in this game, you'd think. This is just his 3rd appearance in the Cells NBL this season. Got 4 minutes against the Sharks back in late June, and then about 30 seconds against the Rams in April. So keep your eye on him, number 2 here. He's just running around back at the top there as McLaughlin goes to work on Luca Richards here. Oh, that's a great finish from Jeremy McLaughlin.
Yeah, he is incredibly comfortable on his left hand there, and Luca Richards did a great job defending that. But I think right now with Jeter out of the game, expect the Hawke's Bay Hawks to play a lot through McLaughlin in the post.
Oh, lost by Richards. And it's pinched by Burton. Good defense against by Richards. You know, he thrives on those one-on-one defensive battles in those situations.
Yeah, he certainly does. Doesn't back down from an adult. See right there, got the turnover, but had the effort to get back. And we've seen in the Rapid League team, in the Rapid League game too, got up off his feet early, but manages to stay vertical and then get that block.
Yeah, amazing block, wasn't it? In that Rapid League game from Luca Richards. Watching back on the replay, it was in the 2nd quarter. And I tell you what, that's a pretty decent shot there from Burton.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about. If he gets to the Chemist Warehouse, sees a couple go through, man, he's already shooting the 3 ball close to 40%, and he is without a doubt an upward 40% shooter.
Nice play from Ty Webster. This is a nice rotation as Sand looks for his first points of the game and doesn't get it.
Great job there from Jacob Murphy too to get that off the rim, showing his athleticism, and right now, not quite with the execution.
He just overcooked that one, Jacob Murphy. So here comes Sand again. 39 points he scored the last time these two teams met back in April. Jamal Poplar Jr., good pass into Small, and there's another foul. Manawatū getting some real benefit down low at the moment, Tom.
Yeah, I think so. It's continue to attack, and I think having rollers, having cutters, continue to try to slice it up. We know the Hawke's Bay Hawks are wanting to guard the 3-point line of the Manawatū Jets there. You see Small doing a good job spacing out, starting to patrol that, around that charge zone area, and then Murphy getting the foul, Small to the line.
So Small back to the line. 2nd time in the game. Tony Webster, plenty for him to think about.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this Manawatū Jets team, you know, we know without a doubt they are the favourites in this game, but you cannot allow a team like the on-demand Hawke's Bay Hawks side to get a wee bit of confidence, because if they come firing back, we could be all on come 4th quarter, Glenn.
Exactly. Remember, Hawke's Bay missing 4 key players in this game, all to injury. Dan Greta, Keanu Rasmussen in particular. Tommy Ferguson and Clifton Bush also out of this game. Burton for 3. Oh, that wasn't far away, and McLaughlin wasn't far away from getting the board either.
Yeah, I was about to say, that looked good out of Zoe Burton's hand, and man, if he gets going, we are on.
Nice pass into Poplar Jr., who ain't going to miss that one.
Nah, that's great action there. Webster coming off, Poplar Jr. getting the roll. Ty Webster wanting the flop on that instance, so Poplar Jr. a bit too big for Kobe Carter in that instance.
Poplar Jr.'s first points of the game is Jacob Murphy. Well, they almost sucked him into that one, didn't they, the Jets? Here comes to play to Corey Webster. Corey Webster can't finish. And here comes Burton again with 15 remaining in the first quarter. McLaughlin. So 5 seconds here for Murphy. Rolls it away into McLaughlin. No foul. And Sand. Well, it's going to be Hawke's Bay with a 3-point lead at the end of the first. Manawatū right there, though. It's 22-19 here in Palmerston North.
Now I've got the birthday boy on the court with us today to do the salves. Get in, run and grab a voucher. 5 seconds. You ready, Nico? 2, 1, away you go. All right, it's Jeremiah. All right, anywhere within the key now, Nico. Anywhere in the key. Get in. When you get it in, you go and get a voucher. That's the one. Shoot again. Now shoot, keep shooting. Yep. Just keep shooting. Every time you get it in, then you run to Benny, grab yourself a voucher. 15 seconds on the clock. There's one there. Up you go. Nice work. Nice. One there. 9 seconds slice of Sal's pizza. Awesome work.
It's 22-19 here in Palmerston North with Hawke's Bay leading.
All right.
At the moment, the leading scorer in the game is Alonzo Burton with 6. He's the large cup pepperoni for $35. Just scan the QR code or go online using Sal's Cup 26 as your code online and get that pizza for $35 from Sal's, valid until Tuesday. Here's Murphy. McLaughlin going to work here on Webster. Here's that left hand again, Tomingham.
Yeah, he's incredibly comfortable, and you see right there, Kobe Carter straight up and in, but I think that's what they need to do with Jeter on the bench, play through McLaughlin, especially if you get switched out and Ty Webster's down there already on 2 fouls. I think it's a great look for the Hawke's Bay Hawks.
Sand brings it forward for Small. Poplar Jr., quite quarter for him, but make no mistake, he is more than capable of getting hot, as we've just seen right there.
Yeah, Poplar Jr., 21.5 points, 10 rebounds per game. This man can get it going, and I think if they're going to play through McLaughlin down one end and Jeter as well, I think go straight back at them. And you see right there, able to get McLaughlin with a cheap one. If they can get both McLaughlin and Jeter in foul trouble, in terms of the size of this Hawke's Bay Hawks team, diminishes seriously. So a great chance for Poplar Jr. to get going.
And he completes the three-point play. Remember, every free throw made from the Chemist Warehouse stripe contributes to the BBNZ Hoops and Schools program, which you can find out more of by scanning that QR code on your screen right now. Thanks to Chemist Warehouse. Brockens missed that one.
Great job there from the Manawatū Jets in terms of packing it in, really trying to show bodies with McLaughlin, not allowing it to be easy, but oh, that's a tough one there. I thought Ezra Eagle did a good job of getting his hand in, but obviously referee Ryan Jones thinking maybe there's a bit of contact on that one.
Well, it's going to be on Murphy. It's a second personal. Remains out there for the meantime. It's Ty Webster. Nice fake from Corey Webster. And Sand's got the offensive rebound. Webster, determination from him. And that was almost tipped in by the Hawks themselves.
Yeah, and that's one you got to make sure you limit those second chance opportunities. Guy like Corey Webster getting an open kick out is just not an option for this Hawke's Bay Hawks team.
Carter out to Eagle. Murphy steps back for the three. And that is no good from Murphy.
Yeah, I'd like to see Murphy continue to try to attack Ty Webster in that instance. Obviously got the step back, but try force the issue a wee bit. See if you can get down in the paint, see if Ty Webster can give up another one. But again, he's got to continue to be aggressive if this Hawke's Bay Hawks team wants to stay up.
They have been for the majority of the game. Manawatū have only been in the lead once. It's right at the start of the game when Ty Webster got that first basket, and there goes Poplar Jr. again.
Yeah, and going straight to that high post action, getting Poplar Jr. on the rip. You see McLaughlin now, his second foul, so both him and Jeter battling with a wee bit of foul trouble. But I like the look from the Manawatū Jets. Make them have to guard. They're going to be offensive options down the other end, so make them have to guard, work for it, try to get them in foul trouble.
So Poplar Jr. back to the Chemist Warehouse stripe for the three-point play again. And he completes that one again. So plenty for Will Lopez and the Hawke's Bay camp to think about as Manawatū go back in front here in the second quarter. Back in the front, as I mentioned, first time since they led 2-0. Carter. Murphy again. Well, he's away with that one, Poplar Jr., and now here is Webster.
Yeah, better look there from Murphy, but right now, in terms of it allows the opportunity for the Jets to get out and running with the Hawks defense not quite set.
Sand for 3. Jeter with the rebound. Interesting to see Jeter and McLaughlin both out there on 2 fouls.
Yeah, I think Coach Will Lopez doesn't really have too much of a choice. Has to roll the dice a wee bit because they cannot allow this Jets team to get out and going. It's a great move there from Jeter. Can't get the finish.
Collins is out there marking Chase Jeter. Nice find in from Corey Webster. Now Ty Webster, a little reach in that time by, looks like Isaac Allen is out there.
Yeah, it looks like Ty Webster wants the 2 in that instance, but referee doesn't quite think so. Loving the dialogue. The ball never bounced again. Wants the free throws. It's not going to happen. It looks like we got a sideline inbound.
Ty Webster can't believe it, can he? And I think that's putting it mildly. Corey Webster. Oh, yes, that's a good finish from Corey Webster. He's still got it.
Yeah, absolutely does. Turning back the clock in terms of the pace in the first step, starting to come back a wee bit after that Achilles injury. I still cannot believe that he's out here playing. I think it's an incredible achievement for him to be back out here doing it like he still is.
He's 37 years of age. Carter, that's a nice fake at the 3 line. And he gets the 2, Kobe Carter.
Yeah, sorry, Glenn, love that from Kobe Carter in terms of the fake, looking to attack, and I think that's going to be really important for him not settling.
Now Webster should have maybe driven all the way there. Now Carter's got it again. McLaughlin. Here's Taylor letting it fly. And then it goes from Maz Taylor. I tell you, he's got something, Maz Taylor.
Yeah, really does. He certainly doesn't lack confidence, which is so important for a young fella coming into the game. Was at Utah Prep, I know, under the tutelage of Mark Dickel, Tall Blacks legend, so back out here doing it.
Jets possession with 6:18 left. Of course, Maz Taylor from great basketball pedigree. Son of Kirsten Daly Taylor, nephew of Aidan Daly, of course, is still in the coaching setup for Hawke's Bay. Here he is marking Corey Webster. And there's Allen and Taylor going to work on Webster.
Great job there from Corey Webster. See right there, Maz Taylor stepping into that with confidence. You see Corey Webster right now seeing that maybe Maz Taylor a bit smaller, trying to attack him, trying to get him up in the air, able to get to the Chemist Warehouse and continue to get going from that free throw line.
Good to see Jared Kenny's made the trip down from Napier today on Stud 002 with the team.
Hates a road trip, Jared Kenny. He'll be keen as to get on the road.
Corey Webster at the line here. Chemist Warehouse right. Webster's been going at, what's that, 64% from the free throw line this season. So stats down a bit in that area. Still enjoys it though, doesn't he? Still competitive, these Webster boys.
Yeah, are they what? Are they what?
Score's tied as Taylor comes forward. Jeter up high. Gets in the post here with Collins. Well, that's worked out for McLaughlin. And there it goes again, that little sneaky left hand of his.
A wee left-hand floater, reminiscent of Josh Pace. Did play for the Hawke's Bay Hawks as well and Nelson Giants, and was so dominant with that left-hand floater. McLaughlin's got the same move.
8 points now for McLaughlin. Here's Poplar Jr. Jeter did a good job that time on him.
Yeah, great job there from the Hawks, collapsing, and Jeter playing strong without fouling, which is great and what he needs to do for this Hawke's Bay team.
Taylor. Jeter again, now Carter. Carter's having a good game. Would have finished there, but there's a foul there on Poplar Jr.
Yeah, and great job there from Kobe Carter, and Poplar Jr. not agreeing with that one. Didn't exactly see where the contact was in that instance, but Kobe Carter doing a great job of doing all the little things, slashing really well, not settling, but continuing to be aggressive. I'm just loving what he's giving this Hawke's Bay Hawks team, currently sitting 4 points, 5 rebounds already. So having a great game, stepping up in the absence of Dan Greeder. He's essentially stepped into his spot. So big shoes to fill, but he's certainly doing his part.
Yeah, Carter relishing. This is just his second start of the season. his 16th appearance. He's just doing all those little things right at the moment. He's already got 5 rebounds. And he's got 5 points to go along with it as well. Not a lot of contact there, Tom.
Yeah, I would. If I'm Poplar Jr., I'm a wee bit disappointed.
Wee bit?
That one.
You're filthy, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah, I think it's way more accurately.
Here's Ty Webster. Webster steps back. Away with that turn. Oh, that was touched by Taylor.
Yeah, unfortunate there from Maz Taylor. I mean, did a good job. We know Ty Webster can hit those ones, but again, unfortunate. Now the Jets get another bite at the cherry.
I think it's just a little distracted by Caden Sand sniffing around there. Casson, got to stay alert. And there's 2 points there for Caden Sand. And a trip to the stripe.
Yeah, great job there from Caden Sand in terms of caught Alonzo Burton sleeping a wee bit and then got Burton off his feet. See in this instance with the back cut, the contact, and a big-time finish. And Caden Sand, you know, this is a guy that last time these two teams played, he absolutely lit it up early on in the season. Was it, I believe, was it 38 points?
39.
39 points. Went absolutely bananas. So good to see him get going today too.
He goes for his first points of the game. Taylor, composed from the 19-year-old. Here comes Casson again. Gives it to Jeter. Now McLaughlin. Taylor with 5 on the shot clock here. Oh, blocked by Sand, and he's got it.
Yeah, great job there from the Jets, but I think if you're the Hawke's Bay Hawks, keep going back to Jeter, keep going back to McLaughlin. You'll get stuff out of that. It'll open up for shooters, but especially with the likes of Richards, and then Collins has spent a wee bit of time on Jeter too. So, you know, test those guys a wee bit, see if they're up to the task.
Eagle coming back in. Sand to inbound it. Here's Ty Webster. Nice pass. But it was a foul before the shot from Luka Richards.
Yeah, great action there. Manawatū Jets playing a lot out of that shuffle type cut, and then you see the stagger screen coming up. Corey Webster being really effective off that, but in terms of the ball side action, Ty Webster looking to attack. I think that's great action there from the Manawatū Jets.
Well, it was before the shot, but Hawke's Bay are in the penalty now, so shots, free throw shots here for Ty Webster from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Yeah, now be a set left for Ty Webster as well. Obviously dealt with that foul trouble a wee bit early doors, so still getting his feet into this game, and now I think getting to that free throw line, we know what he can do at this level, and also levels well above.
Indeed, Webster, his first points there since the opening basket of the game. Here comes Chase Jeter. Oh, Sand almost in there nicking it. Got to watch that. Sand's a master stealer. Burton. Doesn't get the roll off the rim. Shot's not falling at the moment for the Hawks.
Yeah, no, and a great job there from Ty Webster as well to play that without fouling. As we see right now, Sand stepping into a quick one, which I like it when the Jets are getting through hands a wee bit and try to exploit this Hawke's Bay Hawks defense a wee bit, because we know they've got the weaponry and the firepower to be able to do so.
Here's Eagle. Still Hawke's Bay ball, Sand in there disrupting.
Yeah, we see right now the Jets starting to get up and in a wee bit. There's not any traditional ball handlers out there for the Hawke's Bay Hawks. Maz Taylor playing point guard at the moment, so I think right now this is great offense for them getting back down low.
Burton for 3. And so Burton nails a long ranger.
Yeah, make no mistake, if Zoe Burton feet set is an absolute problem. So a great look, and that's what going into the post is going to do. Draw attention, get those looks.
Sand and Eagle. Can't believe he's been called there. And Caden Sand's got a trip to the Chemist Warehouse stripe here.
Yeah, I think that probably is the right call in that instance. If you see there, Ezra Eagle doing a good job, but then just lands into Caden Sand's landing space. So Caden Sand, we know he can light it up, and now able to get back to the Chemist Warehouse to shoot another.
Well, the good news for Eagle was that it was his first. Felt maybe a bit of justice there with that free throw being missed there by San, and Eagle getting the rebound. Thrown out of court though by the Hawks.
Yeah, I don't mind the push, but again, that's those things. If you're the Hawke's Bay Hawks, limiting those turnovers, stopping the Manawatū Jets from getting second chance opportunities is going to be crucial to stay in this game.
Sand. Oh, good D on him from Taylor. Corey Webster now with 7 on the shot clock. And Webster's just lost it out of court. And Corey Webster's starting to get a little frustrated. Remember, he got ejected from a game earlier this season.
Yeah, he certainly did. It's one of those things in a game where you are fully expecting to win and you know that you should be winning. When this team is playing like with nothing to lose, they hang around. It can start to get frustrating as we could. Oh, I was about to say it could be going.
Hepburn missed that one. It's Ty Webster to Sand. Oh, yeah!
Show time at Fly Palmy Arena. Great pass and Caden Sand. That boy's got bunnies.
Certainly has. He's got some little springs in his shoes. There's a poor pass from Jeter. Easily picked off by Richards.
And now if these guys start to get some wind under their sails, get this crowd going, we could be on.
Oh, that's a gutsy basket there from Luca Richards.
Yeah, a good job there from Luca Richards. And right now, I was about to say if I'm Will Lopez, I'm probably calling a timeout, but by the state of the way he was dancing up and down the sideline, I think that was well in before. So we see here on the replay, Glenn.
Yeah, Ty Webster saw that coming from a long way back.
Yeah, Caden Sand was running those lanes we see here. And this is where the Jets are really dangerous. And I think right now, if you're the Hawke's Bay Hawks, you need to, those little turnovers, we've seen that Jeter one out of the post, those can't happen because if the Manawatū Jets get out and going, you've got shooters all over the floor. And if Caden Sand doesn't have anyone in front of him, that's exactly what happens.
Well, Will Lopez knows exactly what needs to happen based on that facial expression.
Yeah, absolutely. I think right now, this Hawke's Bay Hawks team, we knew this Manawatū Jets team was going to go on a run. So right now, it's just about resetting, going back to what was successful. If I'm Jeter, I like the passing. I like the fact that he's looking for his teammates. But I think at the same time, you need to make your presence known. Right now, you're 1 of 6 from the field. You've got a turnover to go with that. But I think continue to try and push the pace. McLaughlin's been really effective, not in the game right now, but he's 4 of 6. That's where you are most effective. Get the likes of Kobe Carter, Jacob Murphy, cutting, and then Maz Taylor. He's been spotting up and shooting real well. But I think that movement when they get into the post is going to be really important too.
Got a shout out here to players like Taylor and Casson. They've done a pretty good job so far, the young fellas.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, this is the exciting thing for these young players in these types of games. You know, with Dan Greta and Keanu Rasmussen, they take a lot of the offensive attention. So you get to come into these games with essentially nothing to lose. Let it fly, and who knows? You have a big game. It could be a kickstart for where you're going in your career.
So Murphy back out there on 2 fouls now and 8 points. 4 rebounds. Well, 2 rebounds for Murphy. Here's Jeter again. Burton, but isolated again on that side, but there's a decent find from him. Murphy. And here's Murphy. He's a scrapper. He's a fighter. Here goes Ezra Eagle. And he needed to get that shot away because, of course, it didn't hit the rim initially.
But the shot clock actually didn't reset, so they still had 10 seconds essentially on there. So a bit of a get-out-of-jail card there for Manawatū Jets in that instance.
The junior can't handle, but the Jets still have it. Here's Webster. Webster away, and here comes Jacob Murphy.
Yeah, great job there from Maz Taylor getting a hand up as we see right now. Oh, jeez, that was nearly some magic, Glenn.
Wow. Here's Webster. We both got out of our seats almost there as Ty Webster grabs the ball. Now Sand comes back into the game. He can't nail his first long ranger of the contest.
Yeah, both teams certainly getting them up right now. You see a wee bit sloppy from both teams, but Maz Taylor gets another wide open look at it.
Eagle can't get the weak rebound on the weak side, and he's going to concede the foul.
It looks like maybe that was a technical foul. Maybe on Maz Taylor. See right there, Jeter nearly sprinted that one in. But it looks like Maz Taylor has received a technical foul. Unsure what for, maybe after the shot, whether... He looks like he's
not
off
happy.
to the changing sheds. Is that Maz Taylor's evening?
Well, we'll look at that, or try and find out in just a moment about what has gone on there. Well, let's see if we can pick it up here.
In terms of some comms, it looks like some back chat at the ref, and it looks like Maz Taylor has been thrown out of the game. Double technical foul. And, you know,
wow.
That's a shame.
Yep.
It's a real shame. Yeah, double technical foul. And that'll be Maz Taylor's night. You know, disappointing because even though, yeah, it can be frustrating, this is a great chance for you to be able to show out, get out there and really get your reps up. He was looking really confident out there. Had 6 points already. But, you know...
Well, that's the last thing. Let's be honest, Tom. It's the last thing the Hawks need with 4 players out injured, is to have one of their other players thrown out of the game in that manner.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, a young kid that came out, had a couple threes under his basket, sorry. So, yeah, another loss for the Hawke's Bay Hawks team.
Well, Webster's lost control of that one.
Yeah, a lot of sloppy play here from the Manawatū Jets, and just in terms of not able to handle the ball right now, kicking a few balls out of bounds. So it'll be something they'll want to talk about at halftime, but still with a 6-point lead.
Murphy. Eagle up there. But Sand's got it. Here come the Jets. Looking to push this Ty Webster. Sand, and there's Murphy closing the gap again, and that'll be his 3rd foul.
Yeah, I think right there, in terms of Murphy with the bump, and maybe a wee bit frustrated. I'm liking what Jacob Murphy's doing in terms of attacking the hoop, just not quite getting it to full right now. I think he needs to continue to be aggressive. See, apologises there to Caden Sand. As you see here on the replay. Yeah, no ill intent, just all part of the fun. All part of the fun.
Caden Sand's coming nicely into the game now with 7 points.
I think just doing all those little things too, Caden Sand. Right now, look, he's slashing really well, looking to put pressure on the rim and also running the lanes really well. You've seen that alley-oop dunk, and it's really important that he's continuing to do that, especially right now while the likes of the 2 Webster brothers don't exactly have it going. So he's doing those things to keep this Manawatū Jets team ahead.
8-point lead here for Manawatū. This is their biggest lead of the game now when a BNZ player timeout's been called by Hawke's Bay. So a chance for you to get your ticket to the big game by scanning that QR code. Just fill out your details. There's still a couple of weeks left in the regular season for you to come to a Sal's NBL game, all thanks to BNZ.
And this is an interesting precedent right now that the referees have set. I'm not unsure what Maz Taylor said to the referees, but if someone's been thrown out of the game for chirping, it'll be interesting to see what the referees do now. Do they keep that consistent? Obviously, the conversations are fine, and we don't fully know what Taylor said. It could have been out of line. However, if that's what's going to be set, let's see if we've got any more technical fouls that are going to be thrown out.
Yeah, amazing, that someone like Maz Taylor, it's like a little angel.
About to say, well, 18 years old, thrown out an NBL game.
Yeah,
Why not?
Not bad, eh? Here's Carter. Hawke's Bay needs something here. Murphy might need to let it fly. There's Poplar Jr. and now Ty Webster can settle it down for the last play of this first half.
Yeah, they won't go for the player timeout. I think right now it'll just be a matter of Ty Webster look like getting into 2-man action with Poplar Jr. getting to work.
Poplar Jr. can't get the roll away. So Corey Webster. Oh, Corey Webster.
Timeless.
He knows how to get it done, doesn't he, Corey Webster?
Yeah, that is impressive on the pullback. I mean, not much you can do there if you're Alonzo Burton trying to play the end of the quarter, and Corey Webster up to the task as he has been for so long.
13 points to win the first quarter for, or the first half rather, for Corey West. And that 11-point lead, folks, at halftime is the biggest of the game so far. It's 46-35 to the Jets.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our halftime entertainment brought to you by Manawatū and TRC Toyota. Let's welcome the Manawatū Chinese Association Dragon Dance Team.
(46-35) here at Palmerston North, round 14 of the Cells NBL between the Jets and the Hawks. Jets really taking control of the game on the scoreboard in the latter part of that first half. They ended up outscoring Hawke's Bay 27-14 in that second quarter, Tom, and they really did finish that half with a wet sail, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And we knew this Manawatū Jets team was going to come firing back. They've got the firepower. The Hawke's Bay Hawks are missing their firepower, so it was only a matter of time. But if you're the Hawke's Bay Hawks, you need to fix it really quickly, because if this Manawatū Jets team gets the air in their sails, Ty Webster still not having his greatest outing. Corey Webster starting to light it up at that back wee bit. Poplar Jr. still probably has a bit more to add. So, man, it could get really ugly if the Hawke's Bay Hawks don't solve it real quick.
Yeah, and of course, the tide really turned when we saw Maz Taylor ejected from the game for back-to-back technical fouls for some loose lips. That really did seem to make a difference to the Hawks team's performance from that point.
Yeah, it really does, because, I mean, in terms of that, obviously they couldn't get the three in that instance. The Manawatū Jets get to walk the end of the court, get to shoot free throws, get the ball back. I mean, it's saying you can't really afford it. You see the Chemist Warehouse stats there. It has been by committee in terms of the Hawke's Bay Hawks. For a start, Alonzo Burton turning back the clock, looking really good out there. Corey Webster starting to get going a wee bit, but right now, I think you look at Poplar Jr. starting to get going on the glass, and Small as well. Caden Sand has done a really good job slashing and doing all the little things. But I would like to see Chase Jeter start to be more into this game. We see right now he's looking to distribute the ball a lot with 4 assists, but I think the reality is for this Hawke's Bay Hawks team to be effective, he has to be dominant down low, and he has to, rather than be a distributor, he needs to be someone that's really trying to put heat on that rim.
Needs to stay out of foul trouble too. He's going to start the second half on 2 fouls. McLaughlin on 2 as well. They're going to have to stay out of foul trouble. We've mentioned that through the first half. So lots of challenges for Hawke's Bay. Manawatū, they just want to build on the momentum that they managed to create at the end of the first half. 46-35 here at Palmerston North. Stick around. We've got the second half coming up in just a moment.
Doesn't stop there this evening while the guys are going to be out here warming up. On drum and dance tours with their mentor and teacher, Robert Coffey Fugar, who lives in Moscow in the South Island, New Zealand. Moscow, South Island, New Zealand? Yeah, that's correct, alrighty. Although they don't meet regularly as a group anymore, they are excited to gather from various parts of the lower North Island this evening to share their love of African drumming. Let's put our hands together for Palmy Beats.
Well, the Jets leading the Hawks here in Palmerston North, heading into the second half. Not too far away from having play resume here. Just reminding you too, this is the first of 2 games coming up today. Later on this evening, tipping off at 6:30, we have the game in the Rapid League between Southland and Nelson, and then the NZNBL game starting between the two at 7:30. So we're looking forward to that game. Look forward to as well. No doubt you'll have your eyes glued on that, Tom, with your former team, Nelson, going at it there.
Yeah, absolutely. It was out there golf day, just back down in Nelson. So I hope that their basketball was far better than their golf, because my goodness, there was a bit to be desired after that one. But there'll be some good content, no doubt, for the Giants Instagram page, that's for sure.
Oh, good stuff. Yeah, the Giants are involved in a bit of a dogfight, of course, along with several teams, including Manawatū, for a spot in the 16 playoff competition, which is going to be interesting to see who makes those final 2 spots. Of course, we already have 4 teams locked in with 2 spots available for the teams like the Giants, Manawatū, Ayers, Otago, Tauranga still in the hunt as well. So yeah. Manawatū important they go on and win this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and I think that the big thing for them too is going to be points differential. I think that 6th spot will, without a doubt, have points differential to play in there. And that's why Rapid League is so important. But then also in games like this for the Manawatū Jets, they'll be understanding that they need to try blow this out as much as they possibly can. So definitely still heaps to play for.
Well, plenty for Hawke's Bay to play for as well. As both teams get set for a last quarter before the second half begins. So 46-35 is the score. So Corey Webster, the leading scorer in the game with 13 points. And the leading scorer for the Hawks is Burton with 9.
Yeah, and I think Alonzo Burton's done a really good job in terms of hit a couple of tough threes, but has also done a good job getting to the Chemist Warehouse and trying to put pressure on the rim as well. You know, the Hawke's Bay Hawks were playing a lot through the start. I thought they were successful playing through the post, but then what started to happen is Jeter McLaughlin started to look to distribute the ball a wee bit. I would like to see them look to attack, try to put some pressure on the Jets bigs, in particular Poplar Jr., who we know can be a bit prone to foul trouble. So really try to put the heat on, and then that will allow the likes of Alonzo Burton, Jacob Murphy, Kobe Carter to get going through cuts and then open threes as well.
Speaking of foul trouble, just 1 player on 3 fouls starting the second half. That's Jacob Murphy, the point guard for the Hawks. Several players on 2 fouls starting the second half, though. So we'll keep their eye on all of that. And reminding you, of course, Maz Taylor was ejected from the game during the second quarter for 2 back-to-back technical fouls where he mouthed off at ref Ryan Jones. Maz Taylor fouled out with 6 points in the contest, which was a shame because he's a good little player.
Yeah, hit a couple threes, was looking real good. Trying to get the intel on what was actually said, but
no luck yet.
No luck yet. We'll keep you updated.
Let's get the second quarter underway. And now here's a turnover straight off the bat here. And here comes Murphy. Important Hawke's Bay score here. Conceded a lot of points at the end of the second quarter. And this small going to work for Manawatū.
Yeah, and a clear intent there from the Manawatū Jets in terms of trying to front that post, which I think is a great move from Coach Tony Webster. Not allowing those easy catches and trying to get someone else to beat you.
Lead out to 13 now as Carter finally stops the rock for Hawke's Bay.
Yeah, I'm loving what Kobe Carter's doing in terms of trying to keep motion going. He's not settling for threes. He's getting into a lot of keeps action and trying to put pressure on the rim, which is a great look for this Hawke's Bay Hawks team.
Webster, look out if he starts to really fire up in this game.
That is pretty. In terms of the hezzy right there, he knows it too. He knows it in terms of that smile, but that's a tough finish from Ty Webster.
Yeah, not often you see a 7-footer almost get a stare down, but Ty Webster stared down Chase Jeter there. Here's McLaughlin. Going to work. Nice pass into Carter, who's helped himself to back-to-back buckets there for Hawke's Bay.
And I think that's where they're going to be most effective, trying to get into that post and get people cutting and continuing to be aggressive. As we see Ty Webster right now starting to feel himself a wee bit.
Yeah, and, well, Ty Webster stood on the baseline there. Small maybe should have taken that to the bucket.
Have a good laugh about it regardless. Can do when you're up 11.
That's right. Otherwise, it's confirmed now. Manawatū ended that second quarter with a 12-point scoring run, which they added to, of course, with that steal and first 2 points in the third quarter. Now here's Jamal Poplar Jr.
Yeah, better move there from Jeter. Not quite able to get the finish. Poplar up to the task in that instance.
Now Corey Webster. Not far away from another triple there.
Yeah, you cannot afford to go under on those Corey Webster screens. That's too easy for him. As Jacob Murphy with the attack. Love the move from him, trying to get downhill, not settling. More than capable, and is a sneaky athlete as well.
Well, this is better from Hawke's Bay. Back to a 9-point lead as Ty Webster settles for the midi. And Can't get the tip fall, and there's Kobe Carter with another rebound. He's got 9 points and 5 rebounds now, Kobe Carter.
Yeah, he's putting together a really good game and just continuing to make this Hawke's Bay offense roll, and then defensively has been really solid too. And now Jeter back down. And I just think it's too upright right now. I think for him, continue to attack Poplar Jr. The defense are not coming and helping. They're trying to leave him one-on-one right now. So I think it's a good look for him, a good chance for him to go to work down low.
Well, let's see what Carter can do here. Oh, hard luck there. In fact, that is going to be a shot clock expiration.
Yeah, and a good job there from the Jets in terms of, looks like Murphy maybe thought Carter got it off, but not in that instance. And now the Manawatū Jets will have a chance to push this back out to double digits.
Here's Small. So starting 5 still out there for Manawatū. Corey Webster. Oh, what happened there? Not even Corey Webster could explain what happened, how he got those 2 points.
Nah, Murphy with the deflection, pops straight back, and Corey Webster on the burst. Try time.
Webster up to 15 now. Here's Jeter. Fancy his chances against Poplar Jr. Murphy with shot clock down to 6. Burton. And it's been lost out of court. A couple ugly possessions now for Hawke's Bay the last 2 visits down here.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of just getting out there and making life uncomfortable on the perimeter. They haven't really been able to get it going through the post right now. You see right now, Hawke's Bay will get it back. A bit unsure about that one. However, 1 second, still a chance for them to make something happen.
Come on, Jets. Defense.
Well, Jeter. Well, we call that 3-point shot a fleet.
The one-legged assassin.
The floating 3-pointer.
But he's done it. He shoots it a lot this season. I don't really know where it comes from, but it is one that he tends to opt for a lot. Caden Sand gets straight back downhill, and that'll be number 4 on Jacob Murphy.
Yeah, that's not what the Hawks need again early in this 4th quarter. So Caden Sand back to the line. He's scored I'd say a quiet 9 points. Other than that, of course, alley-oop jam. There's plenty of noise about that one.
Yeah, I was about to say that was not quiet, that one at all. But again, it's one of those things that Caden Sand is going to have to slot into the secondary type role. With Ty and Corey Webster will be dominating the ball a bit more often. But what Caden Sand does really well is he runs the floor, he cuts really well. And I think what will start to happen when defenses are attracted to the Webster brothers, Caden Sand will be the beneficiary of that and be able to work a bit more one-on-one without the help defense being there.
Well, Balon Casson now, responsibility again on him. Grows with Murphy and Jeter. And welcome to the game, Balon Casson.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm loving this from Balon Casson. You know, this is a guy that hasn't had a lot of time in the Cells NBL. Looked great in Rapid League, and that's another offensive foul called on Ty Webster this time, which I believe will be his 3rd personal.
Yeah, indeed, eh? Balon Casson, there he is, just at the bottom of his shot, walking out of shot there, number 2. Yeah, he becomes an important player now with Taylor ejected from the game and Murphy sitting down on 4 fouls.
But again, this is the thing, and when you're a young fella and you know that you're going to get a few more minutes, you got to take it with both hands, because this is something, you have one good game, all of a sudden you start to push the issue for potentially playing a bit more for the rest of the season. So great chance here for Casson.
Burton back to McLaughlin. Carter lets it fly, and it goes from Kobe Carter. I tell you, Kobe Carter is having a good game.
Yeah, I'm just loving his composure. You know, stepping into this role, he hasn't taken a backward step. He's just done all the little things. He just played a really great game of basketball, just really solid.
Webster is away, and McLaughlin uncontested that time.
Yeah, and a great job there in terms of trying to keep the Jets out of the paint. Ty Webster still hasn't got it going yet, and right now, Jeter straight back down to the hoop.
Carter goes down there. Casson, and it goes from Casson. Born for the big stage, Balon Casson.
Yeah, and I love it when someone comes in, you know, hasn't seen a lot of time, but comes in with confidence. And again, we talked about Jeter wanting to be aggressive, but at the same time, if you do have guys that are out there wide open, great kick. And now Jeter, I believe that is his 5th assist of the evening thus far. So he's doing a great job distributing it. So it's important these Hawke's Bay Hawks boys continue to knock those shots down. So great confidence booster for Casson.
Well, Casson is only 19. He's out of Napier Boys, as most of these high school students that emerge through the Bay are. He played 2 games for the Hawks in 2024, and then he missed all of last year with an ACL injury. Came back this year, and he's only featured in 2 games previous to this, averaging 1 point per game. He hasn't played all the Rapid League games either, but Casson showing us that he's got some steel there.
Well, as a fellow ACL brother, I am ecstatic to see the young man out there ripping into it. You know, it's a tough injury to come back from. So the fact that he's out here, he's doing it at such a young age is great. So wishing him all the best for not only this game, but the future as well.
Well, hopefully Casson can keep it going in this game, because Hawke's Bay are going to need someone like him to step up. And good news for them is that that 11-point lead has been cut to 5 now, midway through the second quarter.
Yeah, and that's what they need to continue to do. I mean, especially in these types of games, we know the Jets are going to go on runs, but if they can hang around, if they can kind of be there with 4 or 5 minutes left, then it becomes a 1 or 2 possession game. It just comes down to who makes shots down the stretch, and that can be anyone.
Yeah, important they hang in there. Of course, we're midway through the third quarter, and it's almost Casson stealing it there. Not too lucky to get away with that one. Corey Webster. And Webster, again, shows the class.
Yeah, and the Hawke's Bay Hawks, they're opting for a wee bit of a 2-3 zone, and yep, it can be very good in terms of protecting the paint, but if you've got Corey Webster coming off on-ball screens with no help from that screen, that's bread and butter for him.
Here comes Burton. Gives it into Jeter. Nice pass from Jeter again. Another assist, and it's Kobe Carter, the beneficiary.
And done such a great job all game of just making the right reads and making the right cuts, not standing still. And he's had so many open looks now from that.
Webster being marked by Casson at the moment. Now Caden Sand lights it up from downtown.
Yeah, great action there from Manawatū Jets, drawing the defense. Corey Webster able to get Caden Sand on the kick out. Now Casson straight back downhill. Why not, young fella? Why not?
Okay. Casson. This is pretty outrageous stuff from him. 5 points. Here he goes, Corey Webster again. He's in a mood now, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is. So, I mean, right now, they're going into that zone, but you probably need to start throwing a consistent body at Corey Webster because he is feeling himself.
22 points now for Corey Webster. Carter looking for Jeter. Jeter, the quick shot this time, and then it rolls from Chase Jeter. He's got 6.
Yeah, and Poplar Jr. did a good job there of just not allowing Jeter to go back to his right hand, but still going up and through and gets the friendly roll.
Poplar Jr. Ooh, that's a good finish. There are some good baskets being scored in this game right now.
Yeah, there really is. Both teams have got it going, and a lot of people are contributing right now, which is good to see.
McLaughlin goes for 3. He's away this time. Now Webster. This is Ty Webster. Sand. Oh, okay. That could have got nasty very quickly, that one.
I was just about to say it could have been put on a serious highlight, but opted for the finesse instead, the wee up and under. Tough wee finish, and all of a sudden, like this Manawatū Jets team can do, they've put it back out to a 10-point lead.
Yeah, really nice, tidy play from Manawatū at the moment. And it's not just Corey Webster either. He's got 19, in fact, in the game. But Caden Sand has got 18 now. And Jamal Poplar Jr. is starting to get some work going as well, Tom.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, they've got a variety of scoring options throughout there. And then you've still got the likes of Ty Webster, Isaiah Small, who haven't been big contributors on the score sheet yet. So that's how dangerous this team really is. But really only opting for that starting 5. In terms of the bench, the Jets haven't really gone too deep. We talked about Caslow Evans Jr. being a prominent starter in this team, 10 points, 4 assists a game, only played 5.5 minutes thus far. Luca Richards with 5 minutes, and then Dion Collins seeing some time with 6 minutes as well.
Big shout out to Kobe Carter. He's on 14 points. He's only missed 1 field goal attempt in the game, and he's 1 point off his career high score now of 15, which was against the Sharks back in late June, so only a few weeks ago. So Carter stepping up.
Really is, and just doing all those little things, making great cuts, great reads, letting the game come to him. So really good to see.
Isaac Allen out there now. It's an important lineup here for Hawke's Bay. So they're charged with making inroads into that 10-point deficit. Little Caden Sand might have got a little bit eager there. Yes, it's gone on Sand, that foul. That is his first in the game.
Yeah, did a good job there in terms of identifying the switch right there. Manawatū Jets switching that. Jeter going straight back down to the post, getting a wee bit out of rotation into the Manawatū Jets, and Caden Sand with the contact on that one.
Manawatū have actually only conceded 9 fouls in the game. Hawke's Bay 16. Here's Jeter. There it goes. He's always good for 1 or 2 a game, Chase Jeter.
Well, I was about to say, even his catch and shoot three, he's just got a habit of obviously lifting that foot up and just runs it. But why not? If it goes in, doesn't matter how it does.
Ooh, that's a finish from Jamal Poplar Jr.
Yeah, tough finish there from Poplar Jr. in terms of taking that contact, going through, as you see right here, the Jeter 3. Lifts the leg up. Why not?
Yeah, interesting technique. It's been the discussion. A discussion point all season, Chase Jeter.
Hey, if it goes, it goes.
Now he's playing point guard. Here's Casson. Burton for 3. Oh, yes, so Burton, another triple. That's his 3rd of the game.
Yeah, and a great job there. And again, Casson not settling, being aggressive, trying to get into that paint. And then Alonzo Burton, he knows he's got to be ready to catch and shoot this game, and is certainly doing so.
Beautiful pass from Corey Webster.
Yeah, making that look simple. Corey Webster coming off, drawing the defense. Great job there from Small, patrolling that dead low.
Burton again.
Oh, thought that was good too. Thought Zoe Burton about to be on a heater.
Yeah, hard luck there. Now Webster. Oh, he's got a little foul out of Chase Jeter.
Yeah, I mean, Jeter there looks like that's his 3rd foul. As we see Webster again getting the blow by on Allen. Eagle having to step up and help. You know, it's a tough cover. The one-on-one defense is going to be crucial for this Hawke's Bay Hawks team.
Poplar Jr. Webster. Ty Webster having a cold night. 2 from 7 from the field.
Yeah, just been a wee bit short on his jumpers thus far, but we know that can change really quickly.
Jeter. There's a little reach in either by Sand or by Ty Webster there. And will that go on Ty Webster? If it is, it'll be his 4th foul.
Yeah, it looks like maybe as we see it, looks like Caslow Evans Jr. getting ready to chip back into the game. Ty Webster not thrilled about it. And again, yeah, one of those nights for him thus far. Hasn't got the blow of the whistle or the rub of the green. So we see another one-legged 3 going up.
Oh, he's got his own rebound too, Chase Jeter. Can't get the 3-point play, but he's off to the Chemist Warehouse stripe for a couple of free throws.
Yeah, and a good chance for the Hawke's Bay Hawks to just reset a bit. I still cannot get over that's the set shot. But again, if it works, it works. But following up on that rebound really well, able to get to the Chemist Warehouse for 2.
Find out more from the Get Hoops and Schools program by scanning that QR code. Thanks to Chemist Warehouse. Remember, every free throw made contributes to that program. Let's see if Chase Jeter can nail this one. 1 from 2 from that visit. Lead remains 8 in favour of the home team.
Now Evans Jr. getting a bit of a chance to settle into this game. We talked about before, only 5 minutes thus far with the introduction of the Websters into the starting lineup.
That's a nice, strong move by Isaiah Small. What about that gather from Poplar Jr.? Hawke's Bay get the stop as Isaac Allen tidies up. Here comes Carter. Burton. Eagle lets it go. Inside rebound there, Kobe Carter. 14.7 rebounds for him in the game now. Jeter. 3 on the shot clock. Can't get the roll off the rim that time. Sand did a good job there.
Yeah, really did. And again, The Hawke's Bay Hawks just looking a wee bit dysfunctional in the half court. Looking good when they get into the post and get guys cutting, but from the perimeter they haven't really been too effective when they've started out there.
Corey Webster having to pause a beat here. Yeah, there was never any doubt he was going to take that shot himself.
I was about to say that is far too much room in on-ball screen action to be giving to Corey Webster. You need to be up to touch because that's just too easy for him.
22 points for him as Burton gives it out to Carter. And he's got the buzzer beater, Kobe Carter.
Career high season, Kobe Carter. Congratulations.
Awesome play from Carter and the Hawks to get that lead back under 10. So we get one more look at that 3 from Carter. And that's a second of the game. It's an 8-point margin to Manawatū with 1 quarter left here in Pali.
This weekend, off to the Canoe Polo World Champs in Germany in a few... Self-funded. And so if she gets this will be $4,000 for their trip. You ready? No pressure. Go. Ooh, I like the right hand style. Hard luck. All the best. Well done. Thank you. All the best, guys. Once again, the Halfway Heathens brought to you by Cook Street Pharmacy. How are we doing out there, Palmy? Let's make some noise. 30 seconds on the clock. And the score 73-65 to your property brokerage Jets. Who wants a basketball? You know what? That little wiggle actually got my attention. Sometimes just some subtlety goes a long way. There you go. Was just this.
73-65 to the Jets with 1 quarter to come here in Palmerston North. To seize control of this game early in the second and really finished near, or that's end of that second quarter, the really got strong run as McLaughlin roll it in. That's hard luck.
Yeah, it's a great look. Anytime you get McLaughlin going to his left hand in the post, I think that is an incredibly effective look.
It's Poplar Jr. with McLaughlin marking him. Now Evans. Oh, he's lost it. Still going to be Manawatū ball though, with 9 on the shot clock.
Yeah, and a good attack there from Evans Jr. Maybe thought he's a wee bit unlucky not to get the contact on that instance, but the Jets will still have a chance here.
Evans to inbound it. Corey Webster. Now look, that one might go on Ezra Eagle.
We see there a wee bit too physical on the screen, but it's good to see the Hawke's Bay Hawks are trying to get a wee bit up and in on ball screens, because right now if you give Corey Webster too much room with the way he's rolling, he has to see defenders. If he does not see defenders, he is without a doubt going to keep breaking apart this defense.
That foul to Eagle was his second. Poplar Jr. Webster. Nice hands from Small. Foul right at the end of the 24 seconds.
And that's a killer there. I mean, but great job there from Manawatū Jets. Hawke's Bay Hawks trying to get up and in a wee bit more. Able to break it down. And just another kill and a couple of quick fouls to start this 4th quarter as well. So a good sign here for the Manawatū Jets.
Isaiah Small at the line. Quite a night from him so far. Although he's still pretty active on the boards, Tom. He's got 7, averaging 9 a game.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those things, I think, when this Manawatū Jets team, and they're fully thriving, The two Webster brothers are going to see the majority of the shots. Poplar Jr. is going to see the majority of the shots down low. So Isaiah Small is going to be someone that provides a lot of energy and is going to be really important for this Manawatū Jets team in their playoffs push.
McLaughlin. Eagle can't handle. Evans Jr.'s got it. Webster, nice pass into Poplar Jr. And Poplar Jr., yeah, meet and drink for him there.
Yeah, absolutely. Not settling for that. Great awareness from Corey Webster too. A guy that's got it going, sees the high-low action, kicks that across. Poplar Jr. has the presence of mind to finish that.
Another double-double for Poplar Jr.'s been secured, by the way, folks. He's got 15 points and 11 rebounds. Allen. Yeah, Allen can't nail the triple. He got a couple in the Rapid League game.
Yeah, he doesn't mind that spot, so he would have felt confident shooting that one for sure.
Sand into Poplar Jr. Marked by Eagle. Back himself to nail this one, Poplar Jr., and he does.
And this is the thing with it, with Jeter on the bench. Poplar Jr. now seeing Ezra Eagle on him. He's doing the hard work to try and stop him, but ultimately Poplar Jr. just a bit too big.
Yeah, Jeter and Murphy ready to check back in at the next stoppage for the Hawks. Nice pass from Burton, and there's McLaughlin. Banks at home for two more. He's up to 10.
Yeah, great hand there from Small, able to disrupt that, but McLaughlin able to gather and go for the finish.
Webster. There's the foul from Corey Webster, rather, from, looked like Allen.
Yeah. Smiles there too, but again, Allen getting up and in. They wanted the double dribble on the sideline, but ultimately Corey Webster able to add to already his 22-point tally.
So Webster goes to the Chemist Warehouse stripe here. Webster's third visit to the line this evening. He's 3 from 4 up to this point. Well, that stoppage does get Will Lopez the chance to get Jeter and Jacob Murphy back out there.
Both battling a wee bit of foul trouble, so they'll be trying to stay in for this last 7 minutes. But again, Coach Will Lopez has to roll the dice. This is really last chance to get back into this game.
Yeah, Murphy. In fact, Murphy hasn't been introduced to the game. He's on 4 fouls. Jeter's on 3. Here's Carter, who's the leading scorer for Hawke's Bay, and Jeter. Can't nail that one. McLaughlin, good find back into Kobe Carter, who's up to 19.
Yeah, and a great job there. Kobe Carter, a great dish in that instance. But again, he's just been in the right place at the right time, making the right cuts. That's why he's shooting such a high percentage right now.
Hawke's Bay need stops, though, don't they? They're not getting them regularly at the moment. Evans Jr. Oh, it won't be called for a travel. It'll be a foul against Hawke's Bay again.
Yeah, great job there from Evans Jr. And seems the hard closeout from Kobe Carter. And again, drawing the foul on Jeter again. So it looks like he may be going to shoot potentially, but already the Hawke's Bay Hawks are in the penalty. So if you're the Manawatū Jets, keep attacking, keep getting downhill, get yourself to the free throw line if you can't get a bucket.
Yeah, that's worrying for Hawke's Bay, isn't it? No fouls conceded by Manawatū so far in this quarter.
No, absolutely not. Now Ty Webster checking back in as well with 4 fouls, with his brother taking a well-earned rest.
Small misses the triple, but it's back in Poplar Jr.'s hands. And there he goes. He's starting to dominate now down low. Just as you say that, though, can't get that one in this case. Low Evans getting a little keen on that play.
Yeah, and Alonzo Burton looking to push the tempo. And again, I love the attack there from Poplar Jr. And then again, you see Small crashing on the glass. And then Burton really trying to push the tempo. You see Evans Jr. really getting up and in. Alonzo Burton doesn't usually bring the ball up, but it will have to play some point guard duties for this team.
McLaughlin. Carter working off Jeter. Rolls it away. He can't handle it. Ty Webster's got it. Poplar Jr. Oh, we've got an offensive play going against Manawatū, and that one's gone on Poplar Jr., which would be his 4th foul.
Yeah, and again, more foul trouble we see here on the replay. Poplar Jr.
Again, come on, there's not much in that one, Tom.
I would have to agree with you, Glenn.
Here's Carter. Burton. Oh, he's fouled at the three-point line. Caslow Evans.
Yeah, we've got a late whistle there. Alonzo Burton trying to come off. Caslow Evans Jr. really getting up and in Alonzo Burton. So Burton feeling the contact and able to shoot three.
Well, now important that Alonzo Burton nails these 3 free throws. 3 from 4, 4 from 5 now from the Chemist Warehouse stripe in this game. See if we can pick up the contact here for, yep, there it is.
And again, come on.
Yeah, and it's one of those ones you've got to continue to stay connected with Burton in particular, because if he comes off and he's got a wee bit of airspace, he's more than comfortable shooting that thing, and has had a pretty good shooting night from 3 tonight. 3 for 5 right now, and then obviously with his success at the Chemist Warehouse as well. Minus that, sorry, Bozo.
Oh, well, there you go. Burton missed that third one, and gee, to put 2 more in for the Hawks.
Nearly put that through the backboard off that thing. Flung it up there.
Well, that was a bonus point for the Hawks. Now can they get a stop at this end of the court? Caden Sand. Sand has it stripped out of his hands, and they do get the stop, the Hawks. Here comes Burton again. There's the 3 from Casson. Can't nail it, and neither can Carter getting that rebound.
Now, I like the push and I like the look. Casson running to that corner. Ty Webster doing just enough on the contest in that instance.
And there's another turnover from the Jets. Burton.
I like it. I like it. Alonzo Burton. Why not? I tell you what, that's what he's got to do and what he can do. And all of a sudden, 5 points is the difference between these guys right now. I love that from Zoe.
Getting up to 17 points in the game. Great stuff from him.
Yeah, he's been really effective, and you know, he's a leader in this team. He's been around the league a long time now, and coming back to his hometown Hawke's Bay Hawks, and without Greedy, without Rasmussen, you know, this is a guy that needs to be a consistent scorer with these guys out. Is shooting the 3 pretty well this season. Probably a little bit low for his standards. Normally he's well above those 40s, so shooting at around 38%, but man, he has lit it up today. Currently sitting 4 for 6.
17 points for Burton, and that equals his season's high score, which was against the Bulls back in about 4 weeks ago. He's going to have to keep it going, though.
Yeah, he really is, and I think it's going to come down to other guys continuing to be aggressive too, because obviously the Manawatū Jets, they're going to have to put a wee bit of tension on Alonzo Burton from outside that 3-point line. So it's going to be up to those other guys continuing to be aggressive, back themselves. I'm glad to see Casson still in this game. I think he's been really good out there, so continuing to be aggressive. Casson with 4 assists as well, so he's really having himself a ball game.
5 points, 4 assists, not bad for a 19-year-old in just his 3rd game of the season. Ty Webster blocked by McLaughlin. Corey Webster. Ooh, that's nasty. 27 for Corey Webster.
Yeah, and that's one of those things. Great defense, but unfortunately, it's ended up rolling out to probably the best shooter out there. So tough going.
Corey Webster's not missing in the second half as McLaughlin kicks it out of Burton. Another one goes in from Burton.
Yeah, we've got a shootout right now between the 2 vets. Alonzo Burton and Corey Webster going back and forth.
First time Alonzo Burton's hit 20 points in a game this season. Here he goes again, Corey.
You cannot go under Corey Webster on a screen, because he will make you pay.
27 for Corey now. Back come the Jets. Here's Murphy. Carter. Can't roll it in this time, but he's still got possession. No, he hasn't.
Yeah, and unlucky there. I like the attack from Kobe Carter, continuing to be aggressive. You see right now Corey Webster sticking a wee bit tighter to Alonzo Burton. But I think right now, if you're the Manawatū Jets, you know you're going back to Corey Webster. If you're the Hawke's Bay Hawks, you need to get over those screens.
Ooh, Corey Webster could have got the ball there, but Jamal Poplar Jr. Charlie scores 2 impressive points there. He's up to 19.
Yeah, tough finish, and all of a sudden this game's blown back out to 10 like this Manawatū Jets team can do.
Murphy. High off the glass. And who's that foul going against? In fact, did I see Sampan saying it's going to be 2 points of counting there? Poplar Jr. Let's have a look here. called that against Poplar Junior. If he has, Big Jamal's out of the game. He is. He's out of the game. He's fouled out with 17 points and 11 rebounds.
That is massive for the Manawatū Jets in terms of, we look like we've got a timeout now to talk about it, but I think right there McLaughlin was crashing and they thought maybe Poplar Jr. was a wee bit out of position. I think in that instance, that's two guys going for a missed shot. I'd like to see that one, you know, allow them to continue to play through that.
Oh, that's a little boost for this team. Poplar Jr. was starting to dominate in the last quarter and a bit, Tom.
Yeah, he really was. Really starting to make himself felt down low, was really making his presence known on the glass as well. A great night for him all up. 19 points, 11 rebounds, shooting 8 of 14 as well from the field. So, you know, a great night for him. But then again, that now opens the likes of McLaughlin and Jeter to maybe have a wee bit more success down low without the presence of Poplar Jr. So who knows? 10 points. Yep, the Jets have still got the lead, but as we've seen, Hawke's Bay Hawks, they're still hanging around.
Indeed, and you know, other players now got to fill that Poplar Jr. role, like Small, or maybe Luca Richards might come back in, Dion Collins, or maybe the Jets might go Small.
Yeah, well, it was looking like Caslow Evans Jr. was getting up to jump back in. It looks like he's in the game at the moment. So going a wee bit smaller, they'll move Small to the 5. Sam will play a wee bit at the 4 and just allow their firepower to hopefully get them over the line.
Wow, fascinating here to see if Hawke's Bay can exploit the absence of Jamal Poplar Jr. as the run around 3 goes in from Burton.
Turn back the clock, Zoe. I love it.
6 threes in the game from 8 attempts.
Man, keep getting that man touches if you are the Hawke's Bay Hawks. He has got it rolling.
Corey Webster, he's also super hot in this game.
Oh, it's pretty.
Both of these guys need hosing down at the moment.
Oh, go back to Zoe. I want to see a shootout. Corey versus Zoe, let's get it.
Webster, Corey, up to 32 points. That's a season-high score for him. Burton's lost that out of court. Oh, it's come off Small, they say.
Yeah, and you see right now, bit of a wry grin as the two are going back and forth, but that is textbook. If you're a kid watching at home, you just watch that footwork. Bread and butter.
Burton rolls it into Jeter really well there.
Great action there, drew two. Zoe Burton's so hot right now. Jeter slips out of that screen really quickly. Great dump off, tough finish.
Back to a 7-point game. Still, the Hawks show signs of life. Ty Webster. Oh, foul there by Jeter by the look of it. That will be foul number.
No, it looks like it's going to be goaltending on the way past. The slap of the backboard was enough, so he'll stay away with a bucket for Ty Webster, which will be needed for him.
8 points for Ty Webster. Jeter stays out there on 4 fouls. 12 points and 7 assists and 5 rebounds. He's got his hands on the ball again here, Jeter. Nice defense from him on Small that time.
Yeah, great job there from Small. Just keeping Jeter out of the paint, not giving him an easy one down low. And again, a tough shot for Jeter. And now the Manawatū Jets chance to push this out of reach for the Hawke's Bay Hawks.
Especially if Ty Webster nails this, which he doesn't. And Murphy's got the rebound. Here comes McLaughlin. So Burton has it. Sad watching him like a hawk, but in it goes to Jeter. Back yourself again, and he does, and he gets 2 more. He's up to 16.
Yeah, great move there from Jeter, just going to the hoop. I think that's the difference right now. These little hooks that he's going away from the basket haven't been successful, but when he's attacking the bucket, it's easy points for him.
Small now. Ty Webster out of the play for a moment, and Small. That's an important basket with 1:44 left.
And a great job there from Small. It's like we talked about, Poplar Jr. checks out of the game, and Small's been doing all those little things. Hasn't seen a lot of ball, a lot of touches. That's only his 6th field goal attempt of the game. But we know for a fact that he's going to step up when he's required, and he has done so in this game.
Yeah, tidy 12 points from Isaiah Small. So it's a 9-point lead with 1:44 left. Manawatū doing enough to get over the line here, Tom.
Yeah, I think so. But I mean, the Manawatū Jets will be a good stepping stone for them if they can get up. But the reality is they are still in the playoff hunt, and they're going to know that if they want to be in that playoff picture, that they need to be playing better basketball than they are currently playing right now. But credit to this Hawke's Bay Hawks team. They are not going away, and they are certainly playing tough. Alonzo Burton turning back the clock, shooting the absolute you-know-what out of it. He is lights out right now.
Yeah, 6 from 8 from three-point line. Back. Let's have a look here. Yeah, in fact, all of his field goals are three-pointers. He's got 6 threes and 5 free throws from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Yeah, it's what he does. It's what he's always done throughout his whole career. He can light it up at any given time. So, it's great to see him step up and be a leader for this depleted Hawke's Bay Hawks side. That man on screen, he certainly hasn't shown any signs of slowing up either. What a night for him.
32 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 blocks for Corey Webster in this game. Here comes McLaughlin. Nice pass into Murphy. Reverse layup is good from Jacob Murphy. He's up to 9.
Yeah, great finish there from Murphy, patrolling that dead low area, getting the Manawatū Jets sleeping just a wee bit, and now they need to stop here.
Here's Sand. Sand again, soaking up time. Manawatū won't mind this with the 7-point lead as Caden Sand gives it to Webster.
Ball game.
Ty Webster, the offensive rebound, gives it back to Corey. Corey Webster again, soaking up time, denying Hawke's Bay possession. And now Burton, who's lost that out of court. It's Hawke's Bay's ball.
Yeah, Caslow Evans Jr. nearly getting that off, so Burton in that instance. Again, a pretty good defensive set right now. Would have been good if the Hawke's Bay Hawks gathered that first chance and got a wee bit more time on the clock, but now they need a bucket.
Yeah, it was well played by Manawatū to soak up all that time, wasn't it? Oh, now throwing it out of court. And that might be that now for Hawke's Bay.
Yeah, that might be it. They need to start to get up and in. They're all the way back, and if they want to have a chance to get back in this game, they're not going to do it from back at their end.
Ty Webster will just, again, play out that 24 seconds. You think Manawatū. Here's Caden Sand. Back to Ty Webster. And that's a nice, tidy finish from Ty Webster. Perfectly played for Manawatū.
Absolutely, and that'll be all she wrote. A valiant effort from this Hawke's Bay Hawks team, but ultimately, Manawatū Jets just too good at the end of the day.
Absolutely. So Manawatū going to win their 2nd game at home this season. Been tough here on their home court, but they're back-to-back at home now this year, Manawatū, as they close out victory here in this game by 97-88. And they get their 6th win of the NZNBL this season, and certainly keep alive their hopes of making the playoffs. The Hawks, that might be their season done.
Yeah, that's good night nurse for the Hawks. A tough fight, but ultimately just without Greeder and Rasmussen, just didn't quite have the firepower to get over the line. They certainly gave it an effort. Alonzo Burton was fantastic. Kobe Carter was fantastic. Career high for him. But this Jets team just too good.
Indeed, and there is your MVP. It's Corey Webster. Who else? 32 points in the game, 5 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 blocks. I don't know where those blocks came from for Corey Webster, but they're there on the stat sheet. But he lit it up from downtown in particular with a shooting percentage of 5 from 12 from three-point line. He was very good in the second half.
Yeah, he was exceptional. Whenever this game got close, he took it into his own hands, and just as he's done throughout his entire career, and just showing that an Achilles injury can't keep this man down. Bounces back, continues to shoot that ball incredibly, and just his footwork, just pinpoint the entire evening. So congratulations to him, and also the Jets keeping their season alive, well and truly alive.
So 97-88. That full-time score, and yeah, tough season for Hawke's Bay, particularly tough at this end of the season with Greeder out, Rasmussen out, and a couple others like Clifton Bush and Tommy Ferguson also battling as well. Well, hopefully we'll get Dan Greta back. But yeah, word on Kobe Carter, 19.7 rebounds, 4 assists. Great game from him. And Burton had a season-high 23.
Yeah, both were exceptional, weren't they? See, right there, fair enough too, getting those old legs up the wall, getting ready for another game against the Nelson Giants just coming on Monday. So it'll be a tough back-to-back for this Manawatū Jets team, but without a doubt, they'll be ready to go.
Let's have a look at the Chemist Warehouse stats in the game. And confirming Corey Webster finishing with 32. That's a season-high score. And likewise for Burton. They were both great in this game.
Yeah, absolutely were. Both shot the ball incredibly well from 3. Had a wee bit of a shootout going into that 4th quarter. Made it really exciting. But Kobe Carter and Jamal Poplar Jr. too looking fantastic. Kalen Sand doing a lot as well with Jeter there with 16 as well. We'll see him feature in the assists. But a lot of people making contributions throughout both of these teams. We see right there, Poplar Jr. really made his presence felt on the glass. Isaiah Small was someone that we didn't see shoot a lot of shots, but I thought he had a great game in terms of how he contributed with his energy and just doing all those little things at really appropriate times for the Manawatū Jets throughout this evening. You see McLaughlin, Carter, and Jeter being features there, and Chase Jeter showing the passing touch as well with 8 assists, with Corey Webster leading the way, 5 assists for this Manawatū Jets team.
Yes, indeed. So some good numbers from several players in this game. And Corey Webster with those 2 blocks. And Luca Richards, a couple of blocks too. We only saw him on court in the end for just over 5 minutes today in this game, Luca Richards. But he contributed strongly when he was on the court as well. And poor old Maz Taylor, what might have been with him in the game had he not been ejected from the match near the end of that 2nd quarter.
Yeah, tough learning from the young fella, but ultimately, I mean, you got to bounce back, come back, still got a couple more games left, make the most of it.
Well, maybe he can have a peach iced tea to calm down. Yeah, there he is, Corey Webster, 32 points. Right, let's have a look at action coming up. Of course, there's games coming, or one more coming today for you, and that's going to be the Sharks at home to the Giants. That's going to, well, the Rapid League game tips off in 40 minutes. Then tomorrow, the Saints and the Rams and the Tuatara host the Nuggets. And then on Monday, as we mentioned, the Jets get ready for another game here from Palmy North. Can they make it 3 in a row at home when they face Nelson, who've got the big trip up from Invercargill? Well, that wraps it up here from Palmerston North. We hope you enjoyed this contest, folks. Congratulations to the Manawatū Jets and Corey Webster in particular. 97-88, they get the win over the Hawks. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you soon for the Sharks-Giants game. Mā te wā.